What's going on, everybody? Welcome to A Little Dicey. My name is Salvatore SuperOK, and on this channel we play some Dungeons and Dragons. As you can see, first and foremost, this is not our usual playtime. This is the middle of a Sunday, but the reason for that is a wonderful one. We are partnered with SuperOK to help out in their sort of charity stream extravaganza. We're raising money for kids kicking cancer. You can see just below me, we've got the goal bar, which is, as far as the last time I checked, the original goal was 2,500. Blown past that this weekend, so congratulations, SuperOK. Super excited about that. So the new goal is 3,200, just over what they were able to raise last year. I'm proud to say that I donated last year and this year as well. So hopefully we can get some fun donations today as we play. This is not our usual campaign that we are playing. We're playing a one-shot, aka a one-chop, a ninja-themed Dungeons and Dragons, one-session game with all new original characters. It is going to be set in my homebrew world of Petrichor that we usually play. It is not going to be canon. Probably not. We'll see. We'll see how this goes. Everyone at SuperOK who has been streaming over the weekend have been doing some donation incentives to sort of affect what they've been playing and whatnot, and hopefully get you to donate to, make a hilarious time and just do, raise some good money for a good foundation. Tonight, what you can do to affect our game that we're playing, we're going to be sticking with our usual channel point rewards. So you can redeem the rewards like you normally do with your channel points, and that will affect the game, like give any one of my players inspiration, make me drink my mimosa, my Sunday brunch mimosa that I've got going on, give me disadvantage, make a new NPC, all those things. You can do that by donating directly to Kids Kicking Cancer. We have, do we have the donation link, actually? We're probably going to have to grab that real quick, which is important. But we'll be grabbing that link, and you guys can just go ahead and donate to Kids Kicking Cancer. Go ahead and just mention, in the comment for what you're donating for. You can pick any one of our channel point rewards, no matter how big your donation is, and we will make it happen. So you can legitimately donate $1 if you want, and I will create an NPC if that's what you want. I'll do anything off the top, anything that we have in our channel point rewards. That's what we will be doing. So we'll be getting that link relatively soon. Michaela's working on it, so awesome. We're going to go through our normal announcements in addition to that, and then we'll jump into the game. So, Michaela, if you want to bring us over to the players. Garrett, you can tell us about what we've got going on social media.
Dope. I'm going to make it quick. We got social media. It's all A Little Dicey D&D. We got Twitch. Obviously, you're here. We got Twitter. We got Instagram. We got Tumblr. We got YouTube. YouTube's got all of our VODs and stuff. Instagram's got a bunch of cool clips. So does TikTok. Did I say TikTok? I probably said TikTok. Anyway, those are our socials. It's all under A Little Dicey D&D. Just Google it. You'll probably find us pretty easily.
Hell yeah. Jenna?
Today, while we're playing, if you donate money, you can influence the game in the variety of ways that Sal just
I
told you.
literally said that.
Yeah,
so bad that
it's
I
true.
took that away from
That's
you. Also, don't mind my
that's
crotch. Real quick. Turn this.
Oh, we never
Crotch.
cry.
Crotch.
Yeah.
Keep talking. Keep talking.
And on days that aren't today, you can also influence the game with just like channel points instead of money. That's my announcement.
Amazing. I'm so sorry I stole that from you.
It doesn't hurt my feelings.
Okay, we got a Discord. That's where we hang out. That's where you could hang out too. We put memes there. We got our art there, including our official portraits from Eamon McCormick, who you can find on Instagram. We're going to have our podcasts that are going to kind of talk about the game of D&D sort of separate from our campaign, as well as, make some little supplemental analysis, maybe talk about our game a little bit. Those are going to be released on Tuesday prior to our normal game time at Wednesdays at 6 p.m. I think I did it.
Yeah. Well done.
Yeah, I did it.
Yeah.
Very good. Jamie, why don't you round us out?
Yeah, big thanks to SuperOK for setting this up, and as always, thanks to our good friend Erin. You can watch her Twitch stream at Little Bog Witch.
Beautiful. All right, y'all. Well, that pretty much does it for our
Crushed
announcements. Well done, absolutely.
We should always
crushed
do
it.
them like that.
Well,
Thanks.
I don't know. I like taking the time in the beginning to
No,
just sort
I
of
like to
really,
be
really
efficient.
push it and whatnot. So, all right, I'm just gonna bring up some of the possible combat things for you if my tablet will actually respond to me.
Did you know that like every ranger spell is
And yeah.
Yeah, welcome to Spells.
All right, y'all. Michaela, did we ever get the
Sucks.
link for the business model? Yeah. Okay, sick. Beautiful. Great.
Good to know.
All right then. Oh my God, what is happening with this? Okay.
Good.
With your pretty music?
No. My music is Still very pretty. Thank you. I appreciate that. No, the tablet was just going crazy trying to get on D&D Beyond. D&D Beyond, fucking sponsor us, dude.
Yeah,
Hook us up, man.
we're ready for that.
Yeah, obviously. All right. Cool.
Just give us source books.
As if I didn't already have
We
all
got
of
the
them.
books.
I don't
We got
have
books
some.
on
D&D
books.
Beyond, you can give me some.
Yeah, there you go. That'll be fun.
D&D Beyond, I just started a Dungeons & Dragons club at the high school where I teach, and we're about to
Yeehaw.
buy more of your books.
Nice.
So sponsor us twice.
I love that. Okay.
If you care
So-
about children,
Yeah.
D&D
If you
Beyond.
care about children, D&D Beyond, yeah, hold them
Threat.
hostage. Very
Balls
nice.
in your
Love
court.
a threat.
D&D
Balls in your
Beyond,
court.
do you want children to have cancer?
I know. Yeah, D&D Beyond. What's going on, D&D Beyond? Why don't you
Wow.
donate to the charity, D&D Beyond?
Wow.
What's wrong?
D&D Beyond is now the official villain in our one shot. So I'm
We gave
gonna
we
You're
gave
gonna
her
regret
free
that
clout,
choice.
so we had to really turn it around.
Oh dear. That'll
Alrighty,
go.
everybody. So, Michaela, give me my close-up, and we'll jump right into this. How about
I
that?
thought you were gonna say when last we met. I was like, we've never done that.
We've never done this
met,
before.
except for our characters who know each other,
Mm.
which everyone else will learn.
In
Alrighty.
the biblical sense.
Alrighty, everybody. Here we go. Here we go.
And that we went to church together.
We once ate
We
an
went to
apple.
vacation Bible school together.
I did BS. All right. For the first time ever. I do it like a trailer voice or whatever.
In a
So
word.
dumb. In a world. Alrighty, so. Far off the coast of the scorched coast. I realized that in my head. I was like, wait a second, that's really dumb. Far off the end of the scorched coast in the southeastern portion of the continent of Naladai in the realm of Petrichor lies the island of Gorovej. In it, you can find a small, secluded prison known as the Crater, sitting at the bottommost part of a crater created by a fallen star from the skies above, a prison that houses some of the world's most notorious criminals. Here in the crater, they
camera's
can't see
not
us
on
online
you.
right now. Here in the crater lie 4 terrible assassins. People, that is so loud.
I fucking get away from the
Oh
mic.
my God.
Oh my god.
Just unwrap it later.
Ridiculous. Yeah, this is going so well immediately. Deep in the crater are housed 4 assassins, killers that were brought to justice. Here and now, their life purpose will be turned for good. The 4 of you sit secluded in each of your cells. It's another miserable day here in the crater, waiting hopefully for your 1 hour of sunshine in the courtyard that you'll be able to spend exercising, getting a breath of fresh air, seeing the other inmates, and trying to stay alive. Except on this day, this fateful day, when you were released into the courtyard of the crater to enjoy your hour of fresh air, you see above you a great airship hovering about. A little odd, a little new. It sits there for a few moments until gradually begins to make its way and descend into the courtyard. All the other inmates sort of look up as well, back away slowly as it lands in the middle. You see the warden approach past you all, not even looking at you, not paying attention as he usually does. Meanders by you like you're not even there. And he approaches. A handful of folk come out of this airship that is sort of just hovering above the ground. A sort of set of stairs sort of fall out of it and hit onto the ground as a few people walk through things. Please calm your stomachs as we are playing this game.
You could
right
hear
here.
that?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I have huge ears. These few people exit out of this airship and walk on to the grounds of the courtyard of the crater prison. And one of them, smaller in stature but seemingly more regal in their silhouette, just sort of stands looking about with a hardened, furrowed brow. And you hear the warden say, "Ah, Commander Mel, what a pleasure it is to see you here. What can I do for the leader of the Great Nalidian Crown's army forces?" and she sort of stands there, hands behind her back, chin up, chest out, just sort of looking down on the warden. I'm going to need them. And the warden just goes, oh, yes, of course. And he turns and sort of gestures to you all and says, well, all you mud trash, it looks as though you will be able to put your lives to a better cause today, as the glorious commander is here to take you out of my little nest and out flying into the world. So, what do you say, you little trash rats?
Fucking mud trash.
Got you? Good. Yeah.
Yeah, all right. That sounds like a great time.
It's been a pleasure to be here with you all these years, but I'm happy to get some fresh air.
This is my first time hearing any of this, by the way, so...
I'm never gonna get rid of this one anyway, so we might as well just cut to the chase.
Sounds like a great challenge. If it'll make me stronger, I'm in. Everyone go home. It's canceled. We're done.
Oh my god, I love you guys so much. Okay, Christ alive. Alright.
I don't think that's gonna be my voice.
The warden, no, keep going.
change
It's so good. The warden just sort of nods at you. Good. Why don't you tell the nice commander each of your names? And also, for anybody who's standing around maybe watching and confused as to what you are, maybe describe yourself for the commander, just for fun, in general, you know? You, with the creepy voice over there, why don't you go first?
Hey, Commander, I know I look a little bit weird with my long curly hair. It's like really blonde and stuff, you know, from the sun. My name's... From the sun we get sometimes.
Yeah, an hour of sunlight a day.
An hour of sunlight a day, you know, I try to get outside, try to stay healthy.
Yep.
Anyway, my name's Tara Musashi, Master of the Blade, you know.
Commander
I'm
Mel-
a half-elf, if you couldn't tell from the ears.
Commander Mel just sort of looks at you. And then looks at the other three inmates.
Cool, good talk.
Errol reaches out a hand for a very large handshake.
The commander just sort of looks down at it, looks at you.
Errol P. Dowd, at your service, Gentleman Ranger, and this is my very best friend, Harley. Also, I'm a wood elf. So, I look like a wood elf.
I love it. Also, I am a what else?
What are we wearing, by the way? Are we wearing like
Prison
You're wearing,
clothes?
yeah, just like,
garb?
yeah, basically just sort of like cream-colored like linen garb.
Yeah, I like the way you say cream.
Tara is absolutely shirtless. But
Okay, alright.
sure.
So-
I am mud trash.
That's not your name.
Yes,
you
you
just-
are. Don't
just
ever
said-
forget.
You just said my name is Harley.
It's true.
Yeah, Harley is. They look at first glance like a heron, a rabbit folk, basically.
Okay.
Sort of like tall ears that kind of flop at the ends. Sort of an oddly like bluish tint to them versus maybe like a more natural tint. And but on closer inspection, you can see that their fur is kind of oddly patchy.
Okay.
And particularly like the right side of their face is particularly like patchy and sort of fuzzy. And one of their eyes, their right eye, is a button.
Okay, that's hard as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah. Commander Mel looks at you and goes, "That's hard as hell." And, she looks at this child.
Yeah,
next to you all.
see what appears to be a 12-year-old half-elven boy with just the spikiest green hair you've ever seen. He says, "Hi, I'm Kenji Kimura. I'm trained to be the best ninja who ever was. I'm here for attempted murder."
Oh, it's so good, dude.
We're doing this for the kids.
This is really good. I'm here for attempted murder. Believe it. That's so good. Okay, so Kenji,
Harley.
Harley,
Errol P. Dowd.
Errol,
Errol.
Yeah, like Errol Finn.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
with
You
an
get
I
it.
instead of an O.
I actually don't know how to spell that.
However
Doesn't
you
matter.
R-O-L. And
Taro Musashi.
Taro.
Taero. Musashi.
My last name is Musashi.
Spelled just like it sounds.
That's Musashi. Holy fuck. Great. Great. Of course.
We should do this more often.
Oh yeah, definitely. If anyone wants to redeem DM drinks, please do that as soon as possible.
Please.
I have
Oh, look,
mimosa.
someone redeemed it.
Oops, it happened in chat.
No, that's the
I'll
rules.
give you $1 to try.
They won't know in the pod.
Also, if you're just joining us, our channel point rewards are also a part of the donation incentives. DM.
Yeah, for real.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Of
Aaron.
course, I was gonna
God
say
bless.
thanks, Aaron, before you even said it.
You can donate to Kids Kicking Cancer. Any amount, just mention what specific channel point reward you are redeeming. It can be any amount of money, and I will do any of the channel point rewards. So, usually our most expensive thing, which is create an NPC, 5,000 channel points. You can donate 50 cents, and I'll make an NPC off the top of my head. Just mention what we usually do for that. Make a give me an accent to use, what type of character they are, class, race, etc., whatever. Yes, Michaela?
Aaron said that the donations do not show up for on chat, so I don't know how I'm gonna know other than people telling me.
Yes, that's the point. Pe-
Okay,
People
so
will have to
let
tell
me-
you.
people
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
have to say.
Let Michaela know. She's running the chat. That's how we will know. Which, for most of the stuff anyways, you'd have to dictate, like, I want it to go to this person, I want it to go to that person. So, yeah, just let us know in chat. And I'll believe you.
Yeah.
And if you lie about that, you're a piece of shit. So,
So burn in hell.
yeah, so we're
I want to donate $1 to charity. I want to get what I want.
that's awesome. All right, so... I'm here
We
for
really
attempted murder.
alienated our audience in this first 10
Yeah,
minutes.
yeah. That's how we usually play this game.
We always alienate.
I love it. Alrighty. The warden just sort of like, all right, that's enough. Commander, will this suffice? Commander Mel just sort of stands there, nods, and says, I will be sending you on a mission. A suicide mission, that some might say. And you all will be my squad. And I know what you're thinking. What is this, some kind of suicide squad? Are we just a bunch of expendables? Yes to both of those things. You will be headed to the tower of Lord D. Ale and his little gremlin sidekick, Not Yale.
Uh-huh.
Excuse me, I mispronounced that because I read my notes incorrectly. It's Not Yalk.
Yelk.
Yes.
Okay.
Specifically spelled for a very specific reason. Notyalc. No reason other than even to, if you wanted to spell
Yeah,
that
no,
backwards,
can't-
that could be something else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
And Lord D. Ale, if you said it all in one thing, could be something else as well. I'm referencing two different animes at the same time. You don't get it. That's fine.
Lord Yale?
Lord Dale.
Lord Dale.
Yeah. With his gross, disgusting little sidekick. Not Yelk. And Commander Mel.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Aha, all of these references.
Wow.
And you
There
all
we
are
go.
too dumb to understand.
Dude, I got it right.
Oh, I know you did. 'cause Matt, you're the best
still
of us.
don't know that.
That's understandable. For any of you who are watching, you're welcome. You gross little
Oh, I
trash.
thought you said you were referencing anime. That's why I was confused.
I was. One Piece for Lord D. Ale. So that's Lord Dale.
Okay.
Oh.
No, I thought it was
that's
for
One
all
Piece.
of them. I got
Well, and then not Yelk. There's also another anime where if you spell certain characters' names backwards, they do things.
Oh, God.
Okay.
I
And then
thought they were
Commander
all
Mel
anime names.
is from
I was
a-
like, I thought I had it for a second.
No.
And then you threw me off.
It's also them. It's very layered.
Yeah.
This,
yeah.
this one shot is so
This is
complex.
nuanced.
yeah.
It
Keep
requires
up.
literary
That's
analysis.
right. Everyone's homework for this one shot is to write me a research paper.
It's
please.
called Illusion.
Yeah, it's got fucking get with it. Oh my god. Oh, I need to drink more. So
Oh, see.
it's the middle of the day. All right.
Hey, Commander Mel. Before we get going, is it all right if I'm probably gonna die anyway? Do you mind if I punch the warden?
I have no problem with this. Let's not get too hasty. Go ahead and roll to attack.
That little Frenchman's going down.
Oh man, doesn't. Oh wait, what is my?
Oh,
I'm looking at the wrong thing. Does a 9 work?
Roll with advantage because you're catching him off guard.
Okay, cool.
Huh?
How about a 19?
19 certainly hits.
Dope.
Roll damage.
Kill him.
That's gonna be 8 damage.
8 damage. You swing as hard as you can onto him and smack him in the face, and he just, and like a tooth falls out, and he just sort of falls unconscious onto the ground.
Quick question.
Yes.
Do I have spell components? Like, do we
So,
have our stuff?
Not right now.
Okay.
As the warden hits the ground, as his skull sort of cracks on the cement floor, Commander Mel just sort of nods. That was a pretty good shot.
Thanks. That's really all I needed. I'm ready to die now.
Oh, wonderful. She sort of just smiles. That's perfect. So, we've procured a few things for the rest of you, matching each of your skill sets. We've actually even found some interesting items that you might find beneficial to your mission. Your mission, doesn't matter if you accept it or not, is to infiltrate the tower of Lord D. Ale and kill both him and his disgusting, gross little gremlin sidekick, Not Yelp. I cannot emphasize enough how gross his sidekick is.
You're so mean.
Maybe in some other like realm or something, he's so handsome that
He's
it
so
hurts.
handsome.
But in this specific instant, he is gross beyond belief.
Is he? Would you say he's got? Is he kind of like a hunchback?
Yes, and actually, the tower's more like a clock tower at the
These
top.
are jokes for no one. These
These
are
are
jokes
jokes
for
for
you. Come on.
That's
I'm
it.
laughing at
I'm
myself.
laughing and I'm having fun. They always they reside at the top of this clock tower.
Yeah.
And Lord DL is really mean to him, but we don't care. We don't care at all. So I'm gonna need you to get in there.
You have a lot of opinions about it, about their dynamic. I
You
think.
can only get one. So please get that disgusting.
Wait, we're gonna kill him? I forgot the mission.
mission.
The mission is to get in there and to kill both of them.
Okay.
Obviously.
I missed that.
I've been dealing with this shit my entire life.
I can imagine. I can imagine.
I brought him to life.
I don't want to know anything more about that.
Yeah, I'm actually with you. Gross.
Yeah. If you want to talk amongst yourselves on the airship ride to the tower, you certainly can do that so you can get a better understanding of who you're working with. And if anybody else is watching, maybe get a good understanding of who you all are. I don't give a shit. Get on the airship. Get in the log cabin. And the four of you just sort of meander through the
I've got
crater
a
courtyard.
little wooden cane that I'm walking with because I'm a little old man.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, that now that we've established that you are a little old man.
I'm a little old
Perfect. Yes.
Wow, that didn't come out during the introduction.
No, it didn't.
Also, I'm a wood elf.
Also, and I'm old. I can barely see. The rest. No, yeah, go for it, Jenna.
This is an improv game.
It
That's
really
what I'd
is.
like
It
to
certainly
say.
is. The rest of the inmates just sort of scour at you all and are like, you can hear each one of them go, "Hey,
Where are these guys going? This is ridiculous. I want to be a part of the suicide expendable squad."
and Mel just turns to all of them and says, "You're all not good enough. All right, and here we go.
The only people who are good enough is this child, an old man, and
This rabbit person, a child, an old man, and whoever the fuck this guy is." All right.
This is kind of like a real Suicide Squad. The only person who can beat this reality warping magical being is the woman with the baseball bat.
That is correct.
And
Yes.
And they're right.
Yep,
Yes.
and they're right. Yep, very good. As you all enter the airship, you sort of sit in this large sort of waiting area as one of these small... What was that?
That's my walk.
Oh, that was your walk. That was amazing. I thought you were fucking
She needs a
whipping.
cane.
I know.
She needs a
Jesus.
cane to walk, but he's still got swag.
He's got so much swagger. Just walking with a bunch of swagger. It's incredible. So, you all board this giant airship, and as you walk on and sit, you feel the straps as you sort of like sit on these chairs and sort of rest your arms on the armrest. You feel little leather straps just sort of attach on your wrists and then around your ankles, all of you, so where you can't really move. A sort of like weird, like magical. Yes, Michaela, you got something over there?
Even NPC.
Create an
Yes!
NPC. Okay.
They're
what
on
is
the
it?
airship.
Tell me.
They made the
They're on
fucking
the
diesel.
airship.
Who are they?
His name is Garvin Gubin.
Garvin Gubin.
Or sorry, no gender.
They, okay,
Doesn't
or
exist.
yes, Garvin
Love it.
Gubin. Yeah.
They are a Southern Australian druid. Where to go?
Oh, Christ.
Dragonborn druid.
Fuck
And they
yeah.
are 4 feet tall.
Okay, 4 feet
Garvin
dragonborn.
Gubin.
Do we know the scale color?
Give me a scale, Aaron.
Yeah, Aaron, give us a scale color.
Of course, Aaron made
Of
garbage.
course,
It
Garvin
was
Gubin.
Auntie B and Aaron.
Auntie B and Aaron
Aw.
combined. Thank you.
Australian accent.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, actually,
Red scales.
actually, I'm gonna be walking through here, and I'm gonna be doing this mission with you. Name's Garbin Goobin. I don't give a fuck who you are, mate. And I don't give a shit who any of you are. I'm gonna slap this Lord D.A. around. I'm gonna gobble up that nut yelk as fast as I possibly can. This is the worst accent I've ever done. Easily.
Actually, it's not that bad.
Yeah, well, you're alright.
I've been trying to die for years. And this is the most I've ever wanted to die.
And
I
you're a
won't
creepy
let
looking
you.
thing.
I know.
Nice to meet you, Garbin. Let's be best friends now.
Oh, I hate it when you talk. I don't mean anything, because I can turn into other animals. I'm gonna wrestle up a Sheila.
What?
You're my rival now.
Suddenly, I don't really care if this guy lives or dies.
Yeah, alright.
Don't wrestle a Sheila. That's fucking weird, dude.
Yeah, alright.
Alright, keep it gnarly.
Yeah, alright. This is the worst thing I've ever done. Oh,
I
Christ.
love the idea of a dragonborn that like turns into like a mouse because reasons. Or,
Yeah,
like,
of
you know,
course.
like
I'm one with the forest.
turn into a fearsome badger.
Yeah, that's right. Badger. Now Garbin Goobin is now the dungeon master. Please let it know. So the four of you and Garbin Goobin, the Australian 4-foot red dragonborn, who doesn't sit in a seat, by the way. He actually just sort of sits on the ground, and Commander Mel just walks up, pats him on the head, and says, "That's a good boy." Sort of continues.
He's not a prisoner. He's just here for fun.
It's a field trip for school.
Yeah, this is just for fun. This is just my work partner, Garbin Goobin. He wanted to join, and so here he is. And as you guys are all lifted into the air, strapped into these containment seats, this odd little magical mist begins to sort of apparate around you, and you sort of breathe this in, and it obscures your vision for a moment, and then as it dissipates, you look down, you can see that you are actually now clothed and garbed in all of your previous sort of gear that you used to have. You look nice and dapper, you feel good and agile, you even breathe in this odd magical mist, and you're like, oh, I feel like my old self again a little bit, you know? You crack all your old bones, you gross old geezer, and then, you know, you all feel like a 12-year-old boy. How incredible. You also can see in front of you there's a small chest that sort of opens up, and you can see there's a myriad of magical items in there. And each one of them is dispersed out to you and sort of sat on your lap. You can't grab it yet because of your restraints, but each of you can mention what magical item that you're bringing to the table.
It's just like a really nice sword, dude. Like a long sword, like +2. If you were to enumerate the abilities of a regular long sword, I would add 2 to it for this one.
Amazing.
Thank you.
Yes.
Him next.
She's gonna pick one.
Dinner, you're hard, Mr. Big One.
I've selected the gloves of thievery.
Amazing. Incredible. Can you want to tell us what those do?
Yeah, so the gloves of thievery give +5 to sleight of hand checks. And I don't know if this is maybe a little bit of a spoiler, but my character might be built for making good use of sleight of hand checks.
I love it.
I just have a +2 breastplate.
Amazing. Keep yourself nice and safe.
I was hoping you would take longer to do
Is
that.
it called plot armor?
Sure.
Yes.
Yes.
It's
Plot armor.
called plot armor. It's called protagonist lives.
Yeah. Let's say the gem of seeing.
That's
Okay.
a thing on her screen.
I
Why
just saw
don't
that.
we just keep playing for now, and then you
Get
pick
to
a
that
better
later.
one?
Okay.
How about that? And maybe Matt just takes a look at something that you might want to do. And as long as it's like the name is like blue, probably the best
I'm
thing
on
for
the
you.
list. Oh.
Get the
Like on RPG Bot?
Sorry?
Never mind.
Okay.
Go on.
Just the rarity.
You know I'm on the. Go on.
Okay, anyways, so you all sort of are gifted each one of your magical items, and Commander Mel sits down in front of you all with Garbin Goobin at her side. Like always, as this was meant to happen, she's always had Garbin Goobin at her side. And he's just sort of sitting there eating like a little thing of like beef jerky, just like going to town on it. And she sort of sits there and pats him on the back of the head, and he goes, he just looks up at her and goes, "Yeah, you're my Sheila." And she just goes, "Don't ever call me that." And he's like, "Yeah, right." And just sort of sits back. And she looks at you all and says, "So, I'm not expecting any of you mud trash to get out alive. And I don't really give a shit, to be totally honest with you. But we need to eliminate Lord D. Ale and Not Yelk. Because they're just so gross. And that's the only reason. There's nothing. Thanks, Jerry. I appreciate it.
So are they taking over the world? No, they're just
No,
gross.
they're just gross.
We just want them dead.
We've got bad vibes.
Tired of looking at them.
Absolutely atrocious.
Super bad vibes.
Rancid.
There's nothing deeper about this. I just don't want to lose any of my good men, and you all suck. So we're gonna send you in there. Steal whatever you can. It just there are no holds barred in this mission. You can do whatever you want. If you do worse things than I'm allowing you to do, you're getting back into the crater. If you don't do that, then maybe you'll die, or maybe we'll forget that you guys are under our custody, and you maybe be able to figure out the rest of your lives until we come get you again, you mud trash. How does that sound?
Like an excellent adventure.
You can count on us.
What's worse than we're allowed to do?
I don't know.
You
Figure
did
that out
you said
amongst
no
yourself.
holds barred, and I'm getting mixed signals.
Yeah, well, I might have said that and then thought, I don't know if that's the best thing to tell you. But here we are.
Okay, that's probably fine. I was in for non-violent crimes. I just had a little rest leaf on me.
Oh.
I was in for violent ones.
That's much better.
Right. Well, you saw what I did to the
Warden.
not a guard. He was a warden.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. You saw what I did to him. Dude was gnarly. There's some brains leaking out. I don't know if you saw it.
Yeah, we're gonna need to get it. Well, I can't talk.
Garvin Gubin.
Yeah, Garvin Gubin took over there for a second, and I'm done with my big jerky. We're gonna have to get into the warden. I've been listening to this conversation the whole time, and I really think that you're all just perfectly suited for this particular mission. I will be joining you. If you let me die, I'm gonna haunt you in the afterlife. I'm gonna sound like this forever. Also, I said forever weird. Because I don't know what I'm supposed to sound like.
We're gonna trap you in some ethereal plane or something.
Oh,
Like,
please
not
do.
working.
I never want to come out again. don't
Definitely
ever
terrified
make
of
this
the
get.
My life is suffering.
All I know is pain. All right, here we
Big
go.
turkey.
Big jerky. I love the way it tears up the roof of my mouth. I can't say mouth right either.
It's
I
tough
have a
one.
couple of good. It's a tough one. I have a couple of good words.
Right?
Maeve.
Wife.
Maeve.
My mouth. I don't know. Probably not. I hope we get some Australian viewers at 2 in the morning.
Just as a side note, we completed our Christmas one-shot goal.
Hey!
Hey!
Cool.
Yeah.
So,
We'll
thanks
play
for
that
completing
in
the
the
Christmas one-shot goal. We're not going to be playing that on the 29th. We're actually going to be putting that on the back burner for the next time that we're not going to have a bunch of people, or our full group here. Originally, we thought that we were going to be down one, but turns out different things in scheduling. We are going to have everybody here, so super fun.
But we are going to play it.
We are going to play that one-shot. It'll just maybe be later. So I'm very excited because I want to play it really bad. So, and this gives Jenna time to prepare on it. I mean, yeah, not just make a range movie immediately before we were supposed to go live. For charity. For charity, It's for charity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kids.
I can't express enough that this is for charity. And I'm doing a dumb Australian accent. For charity.
Even kids know rangers have spells.
That's so true. That's so true.
I learned that at 11:55 this morning.
Atta girl, we love it. All right, so
Anyway.
Commander Mel just sort of looks at you all and says, "Yeah, this is gonna go great." In not her character voice. God damn. Okay, so I'm gonna finish this drink. Right
Nobody
now.
paid for you to finish your drink.
Oh, no one did. Michaela, I could have sworn you said someone redeemed DM drinks or donated to the charity for DM drinks.
I'm only gonna donate $20 if I don't die. So.
There you go.
Oh, perfect.
Wow,
Okay,
hold that
cool.
over the children.
Yep, absolutely.
Well, hold that over me to hold over the children. Yeah, it's pretty tough.
I'm hoping for death myself.
Yeah.
Aaron, I need that. You're good.
Oh,
Yeah.
powerful. Do it like right now? Oh, sick.
Thanks, Aaron. Thank God.
Alrighty. So, Mel says, I'm going to head up to the captain's, the cockpit, and Garvin Gubin's going to stick around to keep watch on the four of you. I encourage you to talk amongst yourselves and just sort of, get to know each other a little bit better. Maybe talk about your pasts and either the immediate or the not so immediate present. Just to get an understanding of the teamwork that you should be going forth with. Maybe talk about your skills and whatnot. And if you can cast spells, mayhaps the spells you could cast. And then, I don't know, maybe figure out whatever the hell else you're gonna pull out of this
this trunk of magic items.
I got it.
Oh, great. I'm glad that you figured it out, you old man. So I'm gonna go. Like I said, talk amongst yourselves for Garbin Gubin to understand who you are. Garbin Gubin is, represents the audience. I'm gonna get out of here. And she just turns around and she looks like just a boss. And she just walks out of here, and it's the coolest thing you've ever seen. And she goes to the cockpit. And the whole time you're like, who's been flying this thing if she's been here? And that's a story for another night. So
It's a great point.
yeah, and Garbin Gubin just looks at you and goes, yeah, right, why don't we go down the line and just talk about each other? You know what I mean? I'm Garbin Gubin. Obviously, as you can see, I'm a red dragon one. I am 4 foot tall, and that's about all you need to know. I sound like this because that's what I'm supposed to do. I go around, I carry this big old club, I smack people around with it. You could say I'm a bit of a wild card, a loose cannon. Kind of like a
What a wretched existence.
It's almost as if my entire existence is to simply, gratify a donation to a nice cause. That's why I'm gross, and I sound like this. Not to say that anyone who sounds like me is gross, but me in particular, I am gross, for only this specific instance. You could call me like a barbarian, for lack of a better term.
You're a druid.
Oh, shit. I'm a druid, actually. For whatever reason,
You could call me a barbarian.
you can call me anything you want. Just don't call me late for dinner.
Just to lie all the options on the table.
All right, I'm gonna turn into a mouse now, and he's just sort of into a tiny little mouse boy.
Are there any fucking containers or anything on the
Sure.
airplane? Yeah.
Yeah, 100% there are.
Now that I have my glove of thievery and my
You're still strapped
and
down.
my spells.
Oh, but he's got them on. He's got the gloves of thievery on now.
Well,
They slipped them on. Garbin Gubin.
Yeah, I can kind of do this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Mage Hand,
Okay.
and I'm gonna try to grab Garbin Gubin and put him in the dustbin.
All right. Make a sleight of hand check.
Yeah.
Garbin Gubin is gonna attempt to make a counter dexterity check. As a mouse.
It's a terrible roll, but I have plus 15, so 18.
18.
You are a level 5 character.
Yeah, there you go. Plus 15 sleight of hand. Garbin Gubin rolled an 11 in his save against that. So you do pass your spectral mage hand over, and you see Garbin as a sort of red-scaled mouse just sort of running around, and you pick him up by his little mouse dragon tail, and he just sort of... And you put him in the dustbin, and as soon as he hits the dustbin, he begins to attempt to start to climb out of it.
Is there a lid? Can I
Yeah, sure, there's a lid.
Is
You
there an
pop it down.
arcane lid that once it closes is impossible to
It's super
reopen?
locked. Unfortunately, not now. This is a mundane lid that
I
you do
see.
close.
Okay.
Mundane lid.
Yes. You can hear him just sort of like.
Can you do more Australian?
Yeah.
Mar.
Arnar. Clear.
I'm gonna have to pee way
Condensation.
before the break.
Yeah, this is gonna be super tough. So he's just gonna sit there for a little while.
Yeah. That was the only thing making existence even worse than it already is.
All right, well, clearly you know some magic.
Yeah, I know some magic.
You defeated my rival. Great job.
Also, I summoned my familiar that's been hiding for as long as I've been in the crater, who appears on my shoulder. It's because this is a one shot and I can do whatever I want. It's just a tiny wood elf.
Amazing.
Harley,
Just a small man.
Yeah, that's pretty good. It's a small man. It's pretty tight.
Yeah,
you never told me you
Just a
had
little
another
sprite.
friend.
I just poke it.
Why, he looks just like me.
Hey, put me down! hey, put me down! No, don't wave at me. Put me back on his shoulder.
He's better in every way.
Yeah, I'm better than you.
Every way.
Every way.
Now, Harley,
In all the ways that count.
now that hurts my feelings.
It should hurt you somewhere else too.
Snap him back into his
Yeah,
little,
he just sort of pops
little
back out of his
demi-plane.
ship, and he just sort of. And he just like grabs on to Harley's like neck and like holds onto his ear, and he's just sort of like, "Don't ever look at me."
This is my only joy in life.
Why, Harley, that's not a very nice way to speak to the person who brought you into existence, is it?
Shut up, old man.
I wasn't speaking to you, little one.
You know, I think I'm with Commander Mal. I don't want to hear more of this story. This is getting worse and less pleasant with each word.
I did not ask for existence. Look at me. Look at me. I just pluck like a chunk of like fluff off my face.
Now, Harley, we'll get you all fixed up very soon.
Just let me die.
No, I won't. And in fact, you'll feel all better once we kill Notyelk. And Lord...
The world will be much less disgusting.
Those guys are gross. I don't even know who they are, and I know they're gross.
You'll be much healthier then.
So Kenji has among his equipment is two. So mechanically they're whips, but I'm flavoring them as rope darts, which are basically a sort of knife at the end of a rope.
Yeah.
I somehow have two of them that I use.
Amazing.
Don't worry about the physics of that.
Yeah.
They had a lot of that in Shang-Chi recently.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah.
I love that.
Which is an awesome flick.
Gotcha.
Sponsor us, Marvel.
Yeah.
Those gross weirdos don't stand a chance against me. And I'll just kind of do some tricks with my little weapons.
Strap down.
Your little, sure. At
hands
this
in
point,
Constraints.
the little sprite familiar hops down and just sort of tinkers with the straps on Harley's wrists, and Harley's hands pop off. Harley takes off the straps on his ankles, and Harley's free.
I just stretch.
Yep.
Don't help anybody else.
Harley,
Whoa! How'd you do that?
would you mind unhooking the rest of us?
Forget the exposition. Let's fucking mutiny.
All right, yeah, I'll see if I can. I'll see if I can unlock the other.
Let's murder our overlords.
Okay, make a sleight of hand check.
Yeah.
Oh, I wonder how this will go.
Natural one.
Plus 15.
33.
33.
Jesus.
Does that do
You?
it?
What's that?
Does that do it?
Does that actually? So you walk up to.
I do have thieves' tools if I need them.
Yeah, you definitely need them for this, for sure.
The DC was 34.
Yeah, so sorry. These were literally impossible to open. You walk over to Taro? Yeah, you walk
Taro
over.
Musashi.
Yes, Taro Musashi. You walk over to him, and sort of without looking, you flick your wrist, and your mage hand just sort of passes over the two wrists that just the two wrist straps that just sort of like. It almost looks as if you're not even doing anything. Just the spectral hand just sort of passes over, and as it does, it's almost as if it just like casts like a little spell on these straps that just sort of open immediately, and you're like, whoa. And then
Whoa.
Precisely. Then the spectral hand passes over your ankle straps, and they also pop open, and you're like,
Whoa.
yeah. And so you do this with the mage hand for.
Somebody sample this man. You just have a whoa button.
Yeah. Whoa. Target. You pass your mage hand over Kenji's straps as well, and they all pop open. And you get to arrows.
Harley.
So anyway, what's your deal again?
Yeah, I thought we were mid-exposition.
I was trained by my grandfather, Master Roku.
Every sentence you say
Same.
better than the last.
This game is so good. Yep.
Someone hired me to kill their boss, but I got caught. I guess I need more training.
Okay.
Yep.
Yep. Is there a fast forward button?
Skip
Oh,
cutscene.
we haven't gotten to Taro yet.
Oh, yeah.
I suppose it's my turn to exposit, if you will. I grew up in a monastery, but I didn't really like what they were teaching. They kept telling me that the blade is an extension of the arm, and that's not true. It's actually an entirely different thing and can come attached from the arm. And then I
Hey,
started
that's right.
Smoking wrestling. I mean, brewing it in tea.
I mean,
I was brewing it into tea, and they didn't like that, and neither did the law, so I got thrown into the crater, even though it was nonviolent. I'd never hurt anyone before I punched out the warden.
Love the politics of that.
There are
That's why this is
implications here.
non-canon.
It's almost like that's incredibly unfair.
I guess the system perpetuates the problem it's trying to solve.
We're going to need an extra break for the bathroom.
Yes. Oh no. Oh, it's so good. Okay. Some time passes, and you see the dustbin sort of knock over, and Garbin Goobin just sort of scurries out of it, and then returns to his usual dragonborn self, and he's like, "All right, which one of you put me in the bin?"
It was her. Him, I mean, it was him.
It was him.
You know, you really shouldn't throw stones when you live in a glass house. You strapped to that chair there, and now I got all my arms free. And I'm not a mouse anymore. I'm a red dragonborn. Which makes sense considering what I sound like. Obviously. So I'm gonna give you one more chance. You old man. So you better watch out. Because I'm Garbin Goobin.
I'm 4 feet tall, I'm a red dragonborn, and I'm Garbin Goobin.
The worst game we've ever played.
I really wish my friend Hadrock was here.
We're not normally like this.
All right, I'll let you out. You need your insulin.
What happens to the game's wild magic surge?
Yeah, I was wondering about
Fuck
that.
it, we're rolling.
Garbin
Rolling
Goobin
on.
is actually a wild magic druid.
Yeah.
Who's
I'll roll it. Garbin Goobin.
Did someone redeem that?
Wait, I want to roll.
Did someone redeem it? Okay, who redeemed it?
It's B.
Oh yeah, roll it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are
How
you?
about a 73?
Mm.
I'm a monk.
So you're wild surging?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, you could just maybe for today, just anybody can just
Yeah,
wild
anybody
search.
can wild search, yeah.
just
I
pick
like
the player
that.
you want to wild search.
Yep.
That's cool.
I will pull it up right now. I didn't have the table set because I didn't think about that. That's really funny.
Bring up your tail.
Oh my god. Whoever clipped that little laughing fit, that was terrible. Okay, what'd you get?
73.
73.
Rocks fall, you die. That's what it is.
Oh, well, guess who's not getting $20?
I'm gonna need you to. I'm gonna need you to roll a d6.
Yes. 3, baby.
3. Harley, as Garbin Goobin is going about his little tirade on Errol, you suddenly feel like a weird little knot in your stomach. You're like, oh, this is feeling a little
It's
weird.
finally time.
And your body begins to warp
Take
and
me home.
change a little bit.
Not yet, Harley.
And you actually, you feel yourself fall onto all fours, and your usual bushy bunny tail sort of fuses in with the rest of your body, and your bunny fur starts to turn into like puffy wool, and your head sort of begins to shrink in, and you just sort of like look around, and you polymorph into a sheep.
I just maintain furious eye contact
Whoa!
with Errol the whole time.
Do you know some kind of sheep jutsu?
We gotta do this. Jeremy is so good.
Well,
And so you're a sheep now.
yep. I'm gonna
I
I'm
think
gonna-
it suits you.
I'm gonna sheep.
Yep.
Yep. Can
Yep,
I bonus
you're
action
chilling
sheep?
there. And Garbin Goobin just goes, all right, which one of you mud trash turned this guy into a sheep?
Oh my god, am I gonna kill Garbin Goobin? I feel like I have to just get to the fucking power.
I'm waiting for an answer. Who turned this poor
I
defenseless
mean, if I'm
rabbit?
thinking about it, it was probably me. It's pretty tubular.
That's the craziest thing I've ever seen.
Right?
And I'm Garbin Goobin. I've seen some crazy stuff.
And I definitely didn't pop into existence less than 5 minutes ago.
That's right.
I have an entire backstory. I'm not gonna tell you about it. It's tragic.
I don't know you anything, but
No, that's right. It involves crocodiles and a stingray. Anyways, sad. Yeah.
it'll always be too soon.
Yeah, it's always too soon. Yeah, you were waiting for it. Yeah.
Respect to Steve Irwin.
Respect to Steve, the home, the
Put some
homie. I
respect
did love
on
him.
his name.
Yeah, we were doing the crocodile rock. Anyways, yeah, it's pretty bad, right? Okay. So time passes, and your time with Garvin.
So time mercifully passes.
Thank God.
And eventually, you can see the floor of the airship begin to sort of start to open up, and wind begins to like brush up against you as you feel the cold air slam into your face, and you all rush to each of your chairs to sort of stay away from the opening floor that leads to the earth below you, hundreds and hundreds of feet.
Oh, okay.
You can see at this point it is about dusk or so. The sun begins to be setting across the land, and Garbin Gubin sort of stands at the precipice of the stairs that lead into the cockpit, and he says, "All right, you're all going to be heading down there, but we got one more gift for you. You can put this on over your gear. It won't get in the way. It's nice and breathable, but it's going to keep you cloaked in the darkness at night. And also, it'll allow you to fly down there safely, using these sort of garments to extend out into the air and slow your descent. We don't really know what to call them, so I'm going to name them after my brother, Parachute." Yeah, he's a good guy. Parachute Gubin, the best dragonborn I've ever met. And I'm Garbin.
He was
Gubin.
8 feet tall.
He was double my size. He was worth two of me. So just imagine two of me running around like little tots, one stacked on top of the other, and his name was Parachute. So I'm gonna name this garment that you're gonna be jumping out of this aircraft carrier after him, and no other reason. Here you go. And he tosses bags on all of you. As you put them on, they just sort of like engulf you in these dark, sort of black, almost like fishnet on the forearms and the calves, sort of cloaked around you. And on the sides, you can see that there are also little like almost wings connected from your hip to your elbow that would allow you to glide until you would have to pull the parachute. And so you sort of put these on, and they also sort of come with like a little hood, and each of you sort of cloak up. And then on the bottom of the hood, you pull the mask over your face. As now, you are ninjas. And Garbin Gubin goes, "This is the coolest thing I've ever seen. All right, get the fuck out of here." And he runs up to, what's that? DM drinks.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
He deserves a drink for Parachute.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you. Thank you. And he runs up to Errol and just flying drop kicks you in the chest. Yeah. As your chair sort of breaks behind you and you fall down through the open floor, and you just sort of are gliding in midair.
Thank you for the help.
And he looks at the rest of you and goes, "Well, get going. I'll be right behind you."
Is he wearing one of these things?
Nope.
Cool. I'm gonna grab him and jump.
Okay. Go ahead and roll. I guess this will be a grapple check, so.
At this point, I feel like I have to kill him.
Yeah, understandable.
Goodbye, Garbin. We hardly knew you.
It's athletics, right?
Yep.
I have 13.
Natural 1.
Nice.
You grab him, and he's like, "Oi! What are you doing, mate? Get off me!"
Let's go, Garbin.
And you like just sort of fall back with him, and you actually have him set up like back to front on you. So you're holding him in like a pile driver position, and you're just spiraling downwards, hundreds of feet in the air. Harley and Kenji, Harley, you're still a sheep actually at this point, but the parachute and the garb still like sort of like envelops you, and you
So it's like
Actually,
somebody
begin-
airlifted sheep support
That is correct.
to a war-torn nation.
That is
And
100%
throw it
yes.
down.
Yeah. So Kenji, you now in your ninja form with your dart ropes. What were they called?
They're called rope darts. I
Rope
mean, it's
darts.
basically just
Of course.
like a knife at the end of a rope,
I love
basically.
it. You're there with this sheep ninja, and the two of you leap out together, and you begin to glide through the air. Eventually, you all begin to get closer and closer to the ground. You can see below you there is a vast network of forestation, trees all around you, and right in the center of this sort of clearing, there's this tall tower, and it's sort of tiered with like 5 different stories. The top of it is like a blue shingled. Yes.
No, nothing.
Oh, okay. Just making sure we're not making me redeem.
Actively listening.
I love it. Thank you. The top of it is like a blue shingled center point with sort of 4 corners. Like the tower is built like a rectangle, like a you know what I mean. Not like a usual like wizard spiral tower, but more of like a
Like a pagoda kind of
like
thing.
a pagoda. Exactly, like a big old pagoda. Not at all like a parking garage. Amazing. And you all slowly but surely glide and land on the tops of the trees around you as the moon now, at this point, has sort of set itself firmly in the sky as the sun has disappeared. And under the darkness of night and the moonlight, you stand on the tops of trees as the wind blows around you and the rustling leaves hide you. It's almost as if you're standing around in a village, hidden in the leaves.
I'm glad you had a good time.
Yeah, thank you. That was just bad enough that it made me happy.
I cannot believe that Jamie.
That's a Naruto thing,
also
That is a
right?
Naruto
disappointed.
thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I got it. I was
Yeah,
wasn't sure.
thank you. No, it's all good. That is an Naruto thing. And you stand there, one on each of the corner points. A sheep. A surfer. And
Holding a dragonborn.
a surfer holding a dragonborn. And who's just sort of giving up on it, just staring at your crotch. And a senile old man and a 12-year-old boy. the dream team. And you
We're
can,
the ones good enough for the Suicide
That's right.
Squad.
Yeah,
We're the only ones.
We're the only ones up to the challenge to kill those gross weirdos.
that's right. And you can see at the bottom, just outside of Lord D. Ailes' tower, you can see just about like maybe a dozen other sort of cloaked figures, all wearing similar garb as to you all. Just sort of standing around, not really doing too much, just sort of like shooting the shit. You can see like some of them were playing cards, just sort of like watching out, in the middle of the night for this tower. What do you want to do?
I bleat.
Way to give it away.
They're gonna.
You said it, Harley.
They all just sort of like. You see them all just sort of look around, shrug their shoulders, and go back to what they were doing.
I would like to stealth closer, to sit within say 80 feet or so.
Make a stealth check for me.
Dope.
Are you all attempting to get closer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody make a stealth check.
How long do I stay sheep?
You don't know.
So right
Again.
now,
11.
13.
I mean, what's my stealth as a sheep?
I believe your dex is like, I don't know, maybe a negative. We'll call your dex -1.
All right, 6.
Amazing.
21.
21. The group.
Hang on.
Yes.
Since I retain my mental abilities, does my knowledge of stealthing apply to this roll? Can I
So
add my stealth
actually,
proficiency? to this?
Polymorph, you do not retain your mental abilities. I believe.
Oh.
I believe it's
Oh.
wild shape that you do.
Okay, you're
Yeah,
right.
so
So
druids
you
retain
keep your
those, but
personality,
You
but
keep
not
your personality,
your.
but you are a sheep.
Yep. Okay. So 6.
And you also know you keep your ambitions and whatnot, and your personality, but you are a sheep.
Okay.
Yeah. 6, 21, 11,
13.
13. You all begin to sort of stealth a little closer to Lord D. Ailes' tower. And you can see Kenji has sort of made his way forward a little in front of the rest of you. And he's hiding sort of perfectly against one of the trees in the shadows, to the point where almost you can't even see him. But you see one little lock of his green spiky hair sticking out of his hood, letting you know that that is indeed Kenji. And he just sort of looks at you all, and he does like a series of hand signs very quickly. And you all sort of interpret that as charge. And you all just sort of duck down and nod. And Harley just sort of gallops. Gallops? I don't know what sheep do. Sheep do, I guess. And he just sort of rushes in there and catches all of these other ninja off guard. And they're like, what's going on? And then you just sort of ram yourself into one of them. I need everybody to roll initiative.
Yeah.
Kenji, you can make your attacks before for a surprise, and Harley, you can make this attack before the initiative starts.
It's just a single
Single action.
Okay. Where's my initiative? Oh, it's plus 3.
There's 12 ninjas?
There are 12.
Thanks. And they're all sort of near each other?
Yes. Taro,
25.
Errol,
22?
Harley,
12.
Kenji.
10.
10.
Oh, that one.
Alrighty.
Right.
Harley, make a ram attack. Go ahead and roll, add +5 to hit.
It would technically be a sheep attack.
Amazing, Garrett.
12.
12. You succeed. Go ahead and roll damage. It's a d6. You can add 2 to this.
7.
7. You slam into the stomach of this random ninja who is in the process of playing like some card game, and you crash into the wall of this tower, and you can see the wood splinters and actually skewers and punctures his torso, and you just sort of ram him up against it, and he goes, and you kill him.
Hell yeah.
And he dies immediately with the sheep headbutt. And as you step back, you can feel your body back up, resetting itself into your usual rabbit person form. And you are now in the fray.
How much damage did you do?
Kenji.
7.
So I normally get 2 attacks per action.
Yeah, you do that.
So I can
Yep.
do 2 this. Okay. So yeah, I'm pulling out my
Go for it.
rope darts. Does a 13 hit?
13 hits.
For 7 damage.
7 points of damage. You rush in, you spin and slam, or toss your rope darts.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sure.
Yeah, sure. You toss your rope dart forward, and it just splits this guy right through the center of his eyes, and almost pierces out the back of his head. But you pull the dart back as it just sort of slumps onto the ground. Second attack.
A second attack is a 25 to hit
Hits.
for 5 damage.
5 damage. You pull that back and swing and kick the rope as it swings back. As it swings around your head, you grab the side of it, push the momentum backwards again as it flies forward, as you twist your body, and it slams into another person's head right through the eyeball. And you pull it back as his eye is dislodged out of his head, and he falls to the ground dead as well.
For the kids.
That's great. That will end your surprise turn. We're going to start at the top of the initiative with Taro.
Alright, so how far away am I?
You're about 50 feet away.
Okay, cool. So I'm just gonna kind of like take off my bow, get down on one knee, and just
2? Go for
taking 2 Kensei shots.
it. Ooh.
So the first one is going to be a. Let me make sure. There we go. That's got to hit with the 21.
Certainly.
Alright. And that's going to do 5 damage.
5 damage. Roll to hit with the next one.
Sure. 18
Hits. Roll damage.
for another 7 damage.
7 damage. You actually stop, drop to one knee. You take out 2 of the arrows. You line them up with your targets, and you loose them both at the same time, and they actually cross and hit one of each on either side, and they both sort of divot right in the neck of each of these enemy ninjas, and they just sort of as their sort of blood is spurting out of their necks, and they just sort of grasp at themselves as they fall over, also both dead.
Wow, I've never taken a life before.
This is gonna drastically change my mental state.
I gotta tell you, more thrilling than I thought it'd be.
I have the bloodlust. Look out, garbage human. Will that be the end of your turn?
Yeah, that's because I use my bonus action. I use my.
Would you like to use your movement?
Regular action. Yeah, let's get in there.
Alrighty.
I'll run a little bit closer. I got 40 feet of movement, so I'm 10 feet away from someone, I guess.
Beautiful. Alrighty, that'll be the end of your turn. Errol, it is your turn.
Yes. So just to clarify, if I have double attacks, can I use a longbow and twice.
If you have 2 attacks per action,
I
yeah.
do.
Mhm.
In fact, I have a little more than that, but we'll see how that goes. Okay, so that's a 16.
16 hits.
Okay, cool. Ba-dum-bum-bum. First guy's gonna have 11 damage.
Okay.
Next, or I guess rather, the second attack is gonna do. Does a 15 hit?
15 hits.
Okay. And the next one will do 9 damage.
9 damage. What are you using to attack? Your bow and arrow?
Yeah.
Got it. So you also drop to a knee right next to Taro, right before he takes off, and you do the exact same thing. You loose both things, except this time you look right at him and fire them off without looking, and you see the arrows almost cross and do the exact same thing that Taro did, but instead of getting there on the cross, they pierce the sides of the necks of the other 2 ninja, and they go, "Ugh, ugh," and then they just sort of fall back and perish.
Ah, it feels good to do that again.
All right, I see you.
And because of the type of ranger I am,
What type of ranger are you?
I forget, but because
She just decided about 20 minutes ago.
but there's a thing that says I can basically have a third attack on not the same dude, but on someone
target.
within 5 feet of that target.
Yeah, certainly. Go ahead and make your third attack.
Oh, sorry. On advantage. Sorry.
Oh,
Thanks.
advantage? Yeah, also.
Advantage or
It was
Inspiration.
It was guidance. So
Okay.
you get
Guidance.
4 on your next ability.
Amazing.
So this one you get a
So
D4
this
on.
one?
Yeah.
Wow, let's add it. 16 plus. Yeah, that's gonna hit. It's like a 21.
Certainly.
Awesome.
Thanks, Epic.
Thanks,
Hey,
everybody.
Becky.
That rocks. Yeah, let's see. 8 damage.
8 points of damage. This last one, you sort of look back and you realize that it didn't do the cross, and you're like, You knock the bone, you just aim it straight up in the air and you loose it, and then just right into the top of this guy's head, and you just sort of cartoony. Yeah, this is for kids.
before it starts fountaining blood.
Yeah. It's disgusting. That will be the end of your turn. Would you like to use your movement to move any closer?
I like the idea of just like a really gory thing, and also just like birds flying around.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. Amazing. Alrighty, that's gonna bring us to the surviving ninjas, of which there are 4. They're all gonna look around trying to figure out what's going on. They see the rabbit person in front of them, and a couple of them do like a barrel roll to the left and a barrel roll to the right. They leap up and they attempt to kick you from both the front of your face and the back of your head at the same time.
The front and back of your face.
Yes. It's a 10 to hit.
No.
The other one is a natural 1.
Yep.
They actually, oh my god, they actually go to do this, and you instinctively reach up and you grab at each of their heels and you spin and use their own momentum to turn them around as they barrel and crash into their other 2 allies that sort of fall over onto the ground, and they're all knocked prone.
Nice.
The other 2 are going to use half their movement to get up, and they are trying to brush themselves off, and they take out 2 small knives each, and they one of them rushes up against you. That is going to be a 9 to hit.
Nope.
Reaches forward and attempts to stab at you. The other one takes out a bow and arrow, gets on their knee, and as you 2 are running, looses one at each of you, actually.
Okay.
That natural 20 and a 19. So both of those, I believe, hit.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it does this round.
Who got the
The
crit?
natural 20 is against you, Garrett, so that's going to be a 6 points of piercing damage.
Ow.
And Jenna, against you, that is going to be 9 points of piercing damage.
He crit on him.
That is correct. I rolled really low for him, and then I rolled really high for you.
Feels silly.
I know, that's why crits in this game are silly.
Yeah.
Because just doubling the dice, it's like, well, what if I roll poorly?
Right.
So.
Dude, that really smarts.
Also, you're old, yeah.
I am old, so it hurts worse.
Alrighty. That'll be the end of the enemy ninja's turn. Harley, it is your turn.
So there's 2 ninjas laying prone, right?
2 ninjas prone, 2 ninjas standing.
Yeah. I'm gonna run at the 2 ninjas prone.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna do like kind of a leaping stab with my my blade.
Go
and
for
I'm gonna
it.
do a green flame blade.
Alright, you get advantage on this attack because they're prone.
Yes, sir. Well, that's gonna hit. 21.
21 hits.
Yeah. Okay, so to the one ninja, I do 11 damage.
Okay.
And to the other ninja, actually no, it's 15 damage.
Okay.
And to the other ninja, I do 7 damage.
7. As you come down upon this prone ninja, your blade begins to burst into flame, into a green flame, and you stab into the chest of this ninja, and he just and you can see the green flame begin to envelop him as it courses on the ground, and it sort of arches up into the form of like almost like a serpentine dragon-like creature, and it just sort of like roars into the air and comes down upon the other prone one that just sort of engulfs it in this green flame, killing both of them.
Yeah.
Never
And then the ones that are standing up, how far away are they from me?
They are not too far away from you because you ran to the prone one, so maybe 10 feet away.
Can I use my mage hand to just kind of like do some classic hijinks? Can I like, they got shoelaces I can tie together? Can I like pull their hoods down or something?
Go ahead and make a sleight of hand
Yeah.
check to fuck with these guys.
Yeah, 18.
18?
No, 20, sorry.
20. You rolled a 5.
Yeah.
I rolled a 5,
Amazing.
yep.
So your mage hand sort of floats over to one of them, and as he seems to be aiming against one of your allies, you just sort of tug at his elbow, and he just sort of and like looses off. In his next attack, he will have disadvantage.
Okay, yeah, that works.
That is the end of your turn.
Yeah, can I have my tiny wood elf familiar just mock Errol?
Oh, for sure.
That's it.
As you do this super dope move,
We're best
your,
friends.
Your familiar goes, "You're an idiot. My friend here is better than you'll ever be, and so am I." And he just sort of does like a little tap dance on his shoulder.
Can I pick him up and?
Unfortunately, you are nowhere near.
Yeah.
So how do I hear him?
You're like,
He's screaming. He's just yelling. He's yelling into the
He's
ether.
yelling.
Oh,
He's
he's
yelling.
yelling. All right.
You whippersnapper. Kenji, it is your turn. There
So
seems to be 2 ninjas left.
okay, I'll move within range of them
Okay.
and attack.
Go for it.
Does a 12 hit?
A Timbo?
12 does not
Okay.
hit.
What about a dirty 20?
That'll hit.
Good point, then.
Yeah, great job.
That's for 7 damage.
All right.
Then a bonus action, 2 weapon fighting for another attack. And that's 11 to hit.
As you are spinning your rope darts, you spin them so quickly around you that they almost turn into like buzz saws. And you just sort of begin to slowly walk forward towards these 2 ninjas who are like, is that a 12-year-old boy? And you're just like looking at them with like wide eyes, and you're like,
Yup.
Yup. And they're
Make one
like
of those two.
trying to like back up into the tower. And they get up against the door and they realize that it's locked, and they're like pounding on the door like, help us, please. And
You don't stand a chance. And I just like slice a dude's throat with my
the camera cuts to inside the tower, just looking at like the sort of backdrop of the outside. You can see the shadows of you just walking forward with the buzzsaw, and they're like yelling and screaming like against the wall.
through the rice paper
Through the rice paper walls. And then the shadows just sort of like go from this, and you see the the heads of their shadows just and they just fall to the ground as blood splatters against the walls, and they just hit the wall and fall over against the door. As
Well, I only
you're
got
done-
one hit, so I may only kill one.
You're probably gonna
Okay,
hit the other one.
whatever.
anyways. You as you do that, they sort of slump against the wall, and your face and eyes are just sort of marred with blood.
It's like covered in blood.
Yes, and you just turn around.
No sweat.
And the ninjas around you are all slain in many grotesque ways, and the tower stands before you.
Before we go in there,
Okay.
Harley, don't move a muscle. And I just want to string up my little bow, and I'm going to try and shoot his little friend right off of his shoulder
Okay.
with an
Make
arrow.
an attack roll.
It's pretty good. It's a 20.
20 hits.
Okay.
It has 1 health, so
Well,
you just sort of,
I smoke him.
and it just, bing, and then just sort of skewers him against the wall of the tower, and he's like, what have you done?
It's a Mr. Poopy Butthole situation where like, this is the real one.
Harley, my boy.
Harley
please.
is my boy.
And he just sort of out of existence.
Wow, you guys are really intense in a way that I would not be comfortable with outside of this specific situation.
He's better off anyway. Good night, sweet prince.
As you pet.
I pet it, and then I go, why am I alive?
Yep. Very good.
Let's go, everyone.
Incredible. Yeah, you approach the front doors of this this tower. What would you like to do?
Go inside.
Is there a way to climb up? Is this like cobblestone?
You can
Right?
certainly
Can
climb.
I take a quick look at the ninjas and see if they have any like keys or any like
Yeah, make an investigation check.
shit?
Loot the bodies. Can I help?
Yeah. Roll with advantage.
Anyone else want to try to climb up? Just get to the top, get this shit over with?
Sure.
Kill that ugly. So funny.
Let's kill those gross fucking assholes.
23.
Said it better myself, child.
23. You loot the bodies. Takes maybe 5 or so minutes. And you find a good amount of gold on them. Maybe about 50 gold for a lot of them. And in addition to that, you find on one of them a perfectly smooth, polished blue orb.
I think we're gonna have to sit here for a while. And...
I would like to ponder it.
Yeah, you orb. Make an Arcana check.
A wisdom saving throw.
That's 22.
22. You sit down and you ponder your orb. And it takes but a moment to see the inside of Lord D. Aile's tower. And you can see at the very top, there's this large sort of rectangular area at the very top of the tower. And inside it is a steaming hot bath. And you can see that there is an exceedingly handsome man just sort of bathing inside, entirely naked, beautiful hairy pectorals, just sitting there with like gorgeous long hair, striking yellow eyes, a sword over to the right, a set of like black garb to the left, and just an inordinate amount of candles everywhere, all alight. And then to his right is just this like grotesque, hideous,
Moist for some
creature.
reason.
Yeah. Just like damp, like wearing just a loincloth. Just like very odd looking creature. And you can actually hear he's like telling a story, and he's like,
So, I was over there, and I was doing the song and dance, and everybody really loved it, and it was so much fun, and people clapped.
and the man who's sort of laying in the bath is like, yes, keep telling me these wonderful stories. I'm so evil and gross, and so are you. And that's the extent of our characters. I might have people killed for no reason. Aha, aha, aha. And then the feed for this video on this orb sort of fizzles out.
The Wi-Fi goes out.
The Wi-Fi goes out for a moment. Yeah.
I shudder. And I
Yeah.
just say, his death, like mine, will be merciful.
Okay.
Not to worry, Harley. You're going to be alive a very long time.
I know.
I guess it's good to know that they're evil instead of just being gross, as we were told going in.
Gross is enough for me.
Alright, I pocket my orb so that I can fondle it
Fondle
anytime
your
I want.
orb.
Of course. Very good.
Yeah. So are we just gonna run up this thing or what?
We're gonna climb it from the outside.
That was my plan.
You guys want to try climbing from the
Yeah.
outside?
Let's try climbing.
Everyone go ahead and make athletics checks.
I sure hope this is acrobatics and not athletics.
What? You can. I'll allow some of you to do acrobatics.
Okay.
I'm doing acrobatics.
19.
Okay.
Dirty 20.
30, 20,
21.
21,
Oh wait, 6 plus, so 14.
14. You all sort of set yourselves up
There is a fifth member who is not rolled.
Oh.
I'm literally holding it.
You're still holding it, yeah. That is a like a 6.
Whatever, we're leaving it behind.
He actually, as you all are setting up like to like sort of springboard each other onto like the cobblestone walls on the outside of this tower to climb up on each of the sort of 4 corners of it, Garbin Gubin sort of gets on all 4s and he turns himself into a gorilla, and he just sort of and he just sort of leaps up. You roll with the okay, and he just grabs against the side of the tower on the cobblestones and begins to just like climb up like fast as fuck, boy. And he's just way up there. As you all are just like in awe of Garbin Gubin, you see that at some point he grabs onto a cobblestone and it slips off, and a small little protrusion comes out and just and like a little dart just hits him right in the forehead, and he's just like and just sort of seizes up and then falls back about 50 feet onto the ground and slams against the ground.
He's still 4 feet tall, and I think that's the best part of this.
It is.
4 foot tall gorilla.
And he just sort of stands or sort of lays there on the ground, unmoving and just sort of like in a static position with a little dart sticking out of his head.
Is he still a gorilla?
He's still a gorilla.
All right.
This is somehow more disturbing than all of that slaughter we just did.
Well, he must not be dead.
No?
He's just asleep, I think. Paralyzed. If he was dead, he would have turned back, I think.
All right, you rest up. We'll take care of this disgusting guy.
Great.
Just turn around. So I guess climbing's out.
Perhaps we ought to go up the inside.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Do you want to check for a back door, or are we just heading straight in?
Harley's very good at checking for back doors.
I would find the back door.
I say we go in and charge in head on.
Amazing.
All right, Kenji, chill.
What are you guys doing?
Yeah, I guess I'll do a little investigation and see if there's any like alternate entrances.
Sure.
And
Investigation
he can
check.
check for traps.
Yeah, you want to check for traps too?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just investigating.
now
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know how to play a rogue.
Yeah, now I know. It only takes.
Kenji, by the way, Kenji has an intelligence of 5.
He's just an idiot.
Yep. 13.
13. You walk around the outskirts of this tower, just sort of trying to get a good idea of certain things, and you're sort of touching the cobblestone in certain areas, just sort of trying to identify which of the stones is like, you know, foe and whatnot. And you find a few of them and you mark them off. The front doors are barred, so they're not just locked, they're barred from the inside. You do not sense any traps on the doors. You just see that they cannot be opened from the outside, as far as you can tell.
Have I, by identifying a few like fake stones, have I learned anything that I can use as we scale to be like, oh, that one's fake, that one's not?
Yes, you will basically, you've lowered the DC on any further like checks as you climb up the tower.
Okay, and I'd also like, assuming we're gonna try to climb this again, as we kind of try to scale it, I just want to keep using my mage hand to just like touch bricks
Sure.
and stuff and
Great.
try to fire off any traps early.
Great. Your mage hand can get how high?
Up to 30 feet from me.
Okay, I'll allow you to make a sleight of hand check right now. That, and you can sort of mark out up to 30 feet, which are which?
22.
22. Harley points out with his mage hand a handful of different cobblestones on each of the 4 corners, up to about 30 feet up. And you all are sort of able to identify which ones to stay away from and whatnot. It seems as though they're activated upon touch. So as long as you avoid them, you should be fine.
I just thought of an easier way. I can use my wings of flying and carry you up the tower.
Did you just decide that now? Or?
No.
Oh, okay. That's
Yeah,
fine.
it's
I would
good.
allow it.
How dare you?
We
How
had it
dare you.
picked about a half hour ago.
Very nice. Okay. Do you want wings of flying?
Yes.
Cool. And who are you taking first?
My best friend Harley.
Sure. Just drop me. Just drop me out my head. You grab Harley by the underarms, and you, as you feel the cloak around you scatter up and just flap into the air, as the rest of you watch as Errol flies up Harley in their arms and sort of successfully drops them off a few moments later on the top of this tower, on the roof of the tower. Are you taking the rest of them up?
Yes.
Gotcha. Easy enough. You take them all up to the top of the roof of the tower with the blue shingles spread across, and you can hear below you. Everybody make perception checks.
15?
13.
15, 13,
10.
10,
21.
21. You can hear below you some murmuring with multiple voices and whatnot, just sort of talking out loud and whatnot. You can't necessarily hear what they're saying, but you can hear that there's a handful of people in probably a room below you.
Ah,
It's like just under our feet, not way
Under the roof,
Yeah.
feet, yeah.
Yeah.
Under the feet, under your feet, of which is on the roof.
okay.
It's a wooden roof, right?
Shingled,
Okay.
so like clay shingles.
Nah.
Beautiful clay shingles.
Man, it's too bad I don't have a familiar that I could
I know.
use to.
It's also too bad that you don't have like just an extra NPC that could turn into something that could probably get in there or something for you.
Are there windows like within reachable distance off the roof?
You'd have to hang off the roof, but you are ninjas.
I've also got wings of flying.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Yeah, I think they last an
I'm gonna
hour.
hang off
Yeah, they
the
do.
roof, side of the roof and like
Swing in.
kick,
yeah,
swing
yeah,
in.
For sure.
If there is someone there, I would like to try to aim my feet to kick them as I swing.
Okay. You all see Taro setting himself up, sort of doing a handstand at the edge of the shingled roof, just sort of like waiting for the right time to swing down in. What are the rest of you doing to prepare?
This is sorry. Where's the window placed in relation to us?
So the windows basically are like all around, like it's a windowed sort of wall. It's like a glass room, basically.
The windows are all closed and glass.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Well, then I will fly, but also attempt a very cool kick into
Nice.
a window.
Breaching clear.
Breaching clear. You can't see inside of it. You can only see sort of shadow silhouettes because of the what's it called? The what are they?
Frosted glass?
No, the paper.
Rice paper?
Rice paper. Yeah, rice paper in front of it.
If he's gonna do like a fucking, if he's just gonna breach, then I mean, I'll just kind of wait in turn.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I think I'll wait until it's open, and then I'll kind of like maybe like swing in.
Nice.
Like
Very cool.
Use your rope dart as like a grappling hook.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. All right. Each of you get set and are ready and about to sort of dash into this room of the dastardly villains, Lord D. Ale and Not Yelk. And we're gonna take a break there.
Yeah.
Oh.
Jump back in with the fight to end all fights, I guess. We'll be back in about 5 minutes, everybody. So stick with us. I hope you're having as much fun as we are. This is absolutely ridiculous stuff. So while we're on break, it would be awesome to come back to a few donations and whatnot. A couple stuff to start the game off a little wacky and ridiculous. So please think about donating. Yeah, we'll see you in about 5 minutes. Okay. Be right back.
Yay.
Woohoo!
And welcome back. So, oh, that's cool. I like
I
this.
like
sound.
that.
That's nice. It's gonna change relatively quickly.
I pull out my
but,
loot.
No,
and I start
Save it for
playing.
when we're at the
It's more
tavern,
like
though.
slow-mo starting fight with the pleasant
Yes,
music.
yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
I'm into that.
I love it. So,
Taylor Swift is in.
as all of you are teetering on the precipice of breaking into this dark tower, owned and operated by Lord D. Ale and his gross little gremlin sidekick, not Yelk.
Who graciously agreed to sponsor us today.
Oh, yeah. You sit there, and you hear nothing but the strumming of a nice little sound coming from beneath you. Almost like there's a soundtrack to what you're about to do. It's actually nice and pleasant, and you're like, huh, this is like a fun little situation. And then you feel, Taro, your balance moving forward, and you're like, it is time, and you jump through. Yeah, I don't know.
Rafiki from the Lion King.
It is time. And you swing forward, and your momentum pulls you in, and you throw your feet out and crash against the glass. And in slow motion, the rest of you sort of dart in as the glass falls around you, and the sort of wax paper tears, and you slide inward, and you stand sort of all together, one by one, in like a 3-point stance pose, and you're all just sort of there, and then like a graphic comes across the screen. If we had this prepared, that'd be super cool, and it just said, the mud trash and the heavy squad, the mud trash squad, and you all just sort of stand there, and you see in front of you is a very large room in which this wall doesn't exist, and like this is all just a whole big old spread, and where this cauldron is a big sort of tub, and you can see in it is an extraordinarily handsome man with yellow eyes and beautiful long hair, and he's naked as the day he was born. And then there's this.
You've turned him into a hot tub streamer. I'm so impressed.
They're not naked.
Is there like a big orb over the tub?
Maybe.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you caught on to that. That's really funny. That was just for me, but I'm glad
See,
you
I was
caught
imagining like
Very
Geralt
smart.
in his bathtub.
It's yes, Geralt in his bathtub, but as if Geralt was streaming. Yeah. And then
Someone please stream as Geralt.
please be Geralt. Yes.
Sure,
And then his
Jesus.
gross little gremlin next to him, who's like, yeah, and he's just
Fucking like CSI Miami.
yes, the sunglasses. Yeah. All right, so they just sort of look at you, and you can see there are two other like super well built, like just jacked and handsome other ninja that are just standing around like menacingly. And then there's a graphic that just like comes up, and it's like the JoJo's thing where it's like menacing, and then
Oh yeah.
yeah. And they're like, so you've come to die, and I need everyone to roll initiative.
Yeah.
So we'll put them. What's up, Caleb?
Either you need to scooch a little bit to your left, or I need to adjust the camera a little bit. There you go.
Yeah, that'll be fine. Someone must have nudged it on the way out, which is fine. The other one over
Probably
right here.
Gob and Goobin.
Gob and
Gob and
Gaben.
Gaben.
Gob and Gaben nudged it on the way out. As he tends to damn. Yeah. Okay, so. Get rid of that. Taro.
21.
21. Errol.
16.
16. Harley.
8.
8. And Kenji.
13.
13. Jamie, actually, can you tilt the camera like a little bit, like towards you, just like the tiniest bit? Perfect. Literally perfect. Wow. Well done.
Nice.
Okay. So, great. I'm gonna roll initiative for our evil doers. Okay. So, 4 is going to be that. Not Yelk. Oh wow. Is gonna be that.
He's gross but eager.
He's gross but eager.
His ambition is gross.
Yes. And number 1 is going to be that, and number 2 is going to be that. Number 1 looks at number 2 and says, "Are you ready, Dandy?" And the other one looks at him and says, "Oh, you got that right. Beyond." And together they are D&D Beyond.
Oh.
And so they, made that up right now. Yep, get wrecked, idiots.
I thought you were being homophobic.
What?
What?
Dandy? I don't know.
What?
Never mind.
Some kind
That's
of,
you, dude. I don't know. My mind doesn't even like rotate around
Go
that.
on.
That's crazy.
Go on.
What?
I don't-
Wait,
I don't see gay.
Yeah. I don't even know what that is, dude. Anyways. Holy moly, that's so funny.
It's like your old-timey word for a guy who dresses really well.
Oh, that's so funny. Wow. Okay. Anyways,
you
so
fucking dandy.
yeah, this is tough. So Dan and Beyond are
Beyond.
uh,
They're Icelandic.
yes, they're Icelandic.
Beyond.
They reach behind them. and
It's
they
like
both,
BJU with an
Yeah,
umlaut
yeah,
out
yeah.
and Hundi.
Yeah. They both slowly unsheath sort of small short swords and just sort of hold them at their sides.
And Taro does the same thing with his long sword, and he goes, "Mine's bigger."
And they sort of look at each other and just like, and just sort of dejected a little bit. Go ahead and play, or where would you all like to be? And we can sort of place ourselves.
Oh, where's the window we came in through?
So it's gonna be sort of like right over here.
Let's put me over there somewhere.
Matt, on your next roll, roll an advantage.
Hey,
advantage.
look at that.
It doesn't actually need to be on his next roll. He just gets it.
Oh no!
Just gets advantage.
When I want it.
Just get me like in the corner as close as I'm allowed to be to them.
Kill is here?
Oh, yeah.
Beautiful. Okay.
Indigo went for the hexagonal stand, and I didn't
Oh yeah.
use that. The only one.
Alrighty. So at the top of the initiative, Taro, you're up.
Right. I'm gonna go for that guy. The one on my right. Or your right. Sorry, yeah, that guy. I'm just gonna run at him.
25. Yep.
I guess I'm gonna commit more murders today. And just start swinging at him. With
Go for it.
First attack is with the long sword. Let me get to my action page real quick.
You can do it, Taro. Commit that murder.
That's a 19.
19. That's gonna hit.
I believe in you.
Does it have to be one-handed for me to also do an unarmed attack? I just want to make sure, because I know that was a rule in like 3.5. I don't remember if it is for 5.
I'm sorry. Say what you said again.
So I only have a longsword.
Yep.
Could I do a two-handed attack with the longsword and then also do an unarmed attack?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay,
You
cool.
can just kick him.
Yeah. All right. So the first attack is going to be with both hands. That's not a lot of damage. A 9. Then my second attack
Okay.
is going to be a kick, which is going to be 12 to hit.
12 misses.
Okay.
As you lunge in, you strike once with your sword, and then you sort of use your momentum to turn into a spinning kick. You slash at the chest of D&D, and it sort of strikes him against, and and as you turn, you do a kick, and he sort of grabs your ankle and begins to twist you as you sort of turn back and sort of land on your feet.
Not gnarly, dude.
Yep. All right, is that going to be the bless you?
Sorry.
Good save. No worries.
I will sneeze directly on Matt. It's like, nope.
No. Alrighty, that'll be
No,
I
I'm
will.
gonna go ahead and use my bonus action.
sense.
Beautiful.
Because I can just do another unarmed strike.
the. Go for it.
Doesn't require any key, just a boom. 15?
15 misses as well.
Okay.
Nice.
So, let me just write something real quick.
But the good news is because I used an unarmed attack for my attack action, I now have +2 to my AC for the rest of the turn.
Amazing. Incredible.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Alright, well, that will be the end of your turn. It is the little gremlin boy's turn. And not Yelk, just sort of. Yeah! He's just like.
I love not Yelk.
And he rushes up against you.
Oh
25.
god, what the fuck are you?
And he goes to grab at your ankles, and he's like, "Gimme, gimme!" And
I want your bone.
Let me have your skin.
And the first attack is going to be a 16 to hit.
It's gonna miss.
And the second attack is going to be a 21 to hit.
That will hit. It's
All right.
19 right now.
He grabs at one of your ankles and just goes, and you are going to suffer.
Poison damage.
No. Well, actually, so you're gonna suffer 9 points of piercing damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Wow. Oh shit. Let me get to it. 11.
11. You begin to feel your ankle just really hurt, like real bad after he does that, and you're like, what the fuck? And you look down, and there's like little bits of like burbling skin at this point. You can see that little bits of his saliva has sort of begun to like really, blister up and whatnot. You suffer an additional 1 point of acid damage.
Okay. Ah, what?
That's gonna be the end of not Yelp's turn. What are you?
I'm not Yelp.
And that's just what he does.
He dealt you acid damage?
He dealt acid damage.
Yeah.
That's pretty crazy.
It's gonna be the end of Not Yelp's turn, and that's gonna bring us to Beand. And Beand is going to make their move against you, Harley.
Harley the buff turtle.
He's a bunny.
I know.
He's actually not gonna be able to get all the way up to you. So as he rushes up, he's going to take his sword and he's just gonna like throw it at you. Jesus. That's a 9 to hit. And his sword just flies back, and he's like, oh fuck. And just sort of stands there and like puts his hands up. And that's the end of his turn.
Nice.
And now that's gonna bring us to Errol.
Right, yes, I agree.
Yes, of course.
Yes, of course. Can I get closer to the one who's attacking my BFF Harley? I just want to be within...
Oh.
Yes, I want to be close enough to attack you.
It is incredibly sweet that you thought that I was her best friend.
Aww. Both true. Alright. So first, I would like to attack him with my short sword.
Go for it.
Which, for flavor reasons, is like coming out of the end of like my cane.
That's cool.
Yeah, it is cool. 24.
24.
Yeah.
As you just sort of meander up against it,
Yeah.
Beand is just like, what is this old man? And he's like, what did you roll to hit?
I rolled a 24 to hit,
Hits,
so
yeah.
it definitely hits. But I should have said this before. I'm supposed to take bonus actions before, aren't I?
You are.
But can I do it now?
I'll allow it since you literally just made this
It's still
character
not-
like an hour ago.
yeah.
So, sure.
Hunter's Mark.
Hunter's Mark, got it.
So I am dealing him 7 points of damage from this attack,
Okay.
plus another 2.
Another 2?
Yes.
Screw the DM on the next roll.
Nice.
Great.
And then, can I then use my...
You get extra attack, right?
Well, only if it's another target within 5 feet. So I feel like I have to use my movement to get there, probably.
Do Rangers not get the extra attack?
You have at least.
Oh,
one
I have another
attack.
double attack anyway. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Good eye. That one's not as good. 13?
13 does not hit.
Damn. Okay. So I miss on that one.
Yep.
Can I use my movement to get closer to another target?
You can get to Not Yelp.
Okay. I'd like to get to him and use my third attack. And see what I can do.
Sure.
Lame. Like 10.
10 unfortunately misses.
Yeah.
As you go to lunge at Not Yelk with your sword cane, he actually like turns back and it strikes against like a very hard structure like under like some of his clothing, and it's like you strike at his back and it's almost like he's wearing like a suit of armor that sort of like bounces off of it.
It's just his scabby.
Well, you're a surprise, aren't you?
Alright, that's my turn.
Alrighty. That is going to bring us to Lord D. Ale. And he just sort of sits back in his bathtub sauna and he just waves his hand and says, "Oh, kill them all." And he's going to use his action to inspire his allies, and they're all going to take an attack out each against their nearest foes. So, This one actually can't attack you because it's not close enough. But these two, D&D will attack you,
Certainly
Taro.
try.
And Not Yelk is going to try to gnaw at your ankles, Errol. So,
Is he that
here's
small, or
Gabe's
is he
attack.
just like crawling?
What's that?
Is he that small, or is he like getting down on all fours to do?
Yeah, he's getting on down on force to do that, yes.
As Clay
Yes.
frequently does.
As Clay always does.
He's constantly gnawing
That's
my
a 10 to
ankles.
hit you.
That's what I'm gonna do.
And Not Yelk is going to attempt to gnaw at your feet. That's going to be a 13 to hit you.
It doesn't hit.
Alrighty. He goes to gnaw at your feet, and you kick your leg out of the way, and he just goes.
You're like, ew, gross.
I want to eat your
Sweet feet meat.
So no footprints.
That's canon what Not Yelk sounds like now. So good. Alright, that'll be the end of Lord D. Ale's turn. That's going to bring us to Kenji. You're up.
Yeah, I'll move up so I'm 10 feet away from whatever the closest guy is. If I can get that far.
Yep. Oh, wait, that's... There we go.
Okay. And yeah, I'll is that guy with the sword there? Okay, yeah, I'll go for him.
Go for it.
So 21 to hit
Yep.
for 7 damage.
Okay. Next attack.
15
15.
to hit.
Does not hit.
Okay. And yeah, bonus attack to attack again.
Go for it.
It's 9 to hit.
9 points of damage.
No, and that was to hit.
Oh,
So
nine to hit.
I
No,
missed.
misses. Misses on that. Okay. Very good. That's going to be the end of your turn, Kenji, and that's going to bring us to D&D. And he's going to lunge out against you, Taro.
Give it a try.
That's going to be a 17 to hit.
Too bad it's 19 until the end of to the max turn.
And the second attack is a natural 1. Let's see. If
That will
happens.
miss.
Nope. And he just sort of lashes at you, 1-2, and you just sort
I'm
of
just
deftly-
dancing, buddy.
Yeah, you're dancing,
I'm
baby.
dancing.
That's right. I started blasting. Okay, so that'll be the end of
You're gonna have
Dandy's
to be
turn.
quicker than that, Dandy. Dandy, whatever your name is.
Harley, it is your turn. DM drinks. Oh
Eh,
shit.
nice.
Oh my god.
Eh.
I think I left my drink out. Oh, thank you.
Enjoy.
All right. This is the peach one.
No, it's raspberry lemonade.
Girl, nice.
Oh, but I still.
Just keep it.
That's mine.
All right.
Thank you.
Just as I take a look
We can have
around
that
at
later.
these combatants, do any of them seem to have anything like interesting, like hanging from their, like any things I could try to take, basically?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
What do you want to try to take?
Well, I mean,
Their
can
life.
I try to like disarm somebody with Mage Hand? Okay.
Sure. Hold on.
So let me try to disarm. I guess is this Beyond next to us?
Beyond is next to you.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
yeah.
have Beyond.
Dient.
Beyond is
And
the
Beyond.
one
Okay, yeah. Let me try to disarm Beyond.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. That's a 33 slash.
I thought he was already disarmed for some reason.
Well, he did throw his sword,
Okay.
but
Does
I
he have
will allow
another
you-
sword or
He's got
something?
more
Yes, he's
weapons.
got
ready?
other swords.
Yeah.
I will allow you to sort of reach up and unhook his belt, and it just sort of falls
Hell
to the
yeah.
ground in his pants. He's like, oh, ah!
Yeah.
And he's got to like try to pull up his pants and whatnot.
Perfect.
So
Okay.
he'll have disadvantage on his next attack.
Cool. And then I think what I'd like to do is. Yeah, I'm gonna cast a fog cloud.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'm gonna center this fog cloud. So I'm gonna take this one.
You're gonna make it so we can't see
How large is it?
naked Lord DL.
It's a 20-foot radius.
Those are the same.
So
Yes.
that is a 20-foot cube.
It is a 20-foot cube, but not a 20-foot radius.
Half a 20-foot.
Oh,
16.
your radius.
So,
I'm thinking
I would need two
diameter.
more, but whatever.
You could use the two, like the two
lot of fog.
corner to corner.
That's a big old fog cloud.
I could do that. Cool.
Yeah, that works.
All right, what do you want?
I definitely want to get these two, and just if I can, I also want to try to get him in it because I want to interrupt his hot tub feed.
True.
Nice.
I want to prevent his loyal viewers from seeing his
Sure.
beautiful body.
Yeah, and they'll come watch our stream and donate to Kids Kicking Cancer.
Yeah.
Don't forget that's what we're doing.
There you go.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, okay. Yeah, and then I'll just move so far.
You got it.
2, 3. I'm gonna duck into the
fog.
Into the fog, yeah.
Alrighty. Very nice.
If I'm able to kind of stealth on my way in, just so that they don't.
Yeah, make a stealth check. Why not?
That's 26.
Sure. You feel hidden.
Cool. Good enough for me.
Yeah, exactly. Alrighty, that's gonna bring us back up to the top of the initiative with Taro.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna have disadvantage at trying to get D&D, huh?
Not if you have dark vision. I'm just kidding.
I
It's
don't
fog.
think, yeah.
Yeah.
It's not
It's
dark.
fog.
Yeah, I know.
Spooky dooky.
I know.
But you know, whatever. I'm gonna go ahead and go for it anyway.
Go for it.
It is at
Anyway.
disadvantage, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay, I just wanna make sure. 11 for the first one.
Okay.
And then oh no, not 11. It would have been 13, which I think still misses.
13 misses.
Yeah.
If I may, can I adjust this one square?
Sure, whatever you like.
Yeah, 'cause
I assume a dirty 20 hits.
Yes, that's it.
And that's going to do 11 damage.
Okay. This is on D&D?
This is on D&D.
you guys are in the fog already. That was
Okay.
my intention.
Okay, that's fine.
Doesn't change anything. But
I do want to. So this isn't a bonus action, reaction, whatever. But if I hit with the melee attack, I can spend a key point and see if I can get him stunned for the turn.
Go for it.
So it's going to be a con saving throw of 14.
Natural 1.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
So he's stunned. I'm then going to go ahead and, as a bonus action, I guess, unarmed strike. Do you want to flurry of blows? No.
Do
No,
something crazy.
I'm just
Do
gonna go
something
ahead
crazy.
and go for a punch at Not Yelk.
Go for it.
Yeah.
Kind of slap knock yelk.
Oh, wait.
Not yelk.
Shut.
It's gonna get him.
Disadvantage.
Too.
Um,
Might not get him.
15.
15 just barely hits.
Nice. Quick kick to the sternum. Ooh, with a 10.
And you slam a kick right into his sternum, and he just goes, and just sort of, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, I
As
can
he
do that.
spurts up vile bile.
Oh my god.
Ew.
9.
9. You suffer 3 points of acid damage as it against your soft little sweet skin.
You're truly a disgusting creature, Not Yelk.
That's me! No,
And
This is so messed up.
such a perfect impression. I don't know what you're talking about.
Of our friend Clay.
Yeah, you know.
Oh.
I think you're confused. So we have a friend named Clayton.
Clayton.
This is not yellow.
This is not
A gross creature
It's
who
the
loves
opposite
feet.
of
He loves feet. Wants to eat them.
Yes.
Gnaw at them, you know.
It does.
My fear is that if we set the precedent as the characters that we've made here are the opposite, you have deeply insulted Mel.
No. It's just that's not true. It's just this is not.
Oh, you know what it is? Mel's name stayed basically
It's
the
the
same.
same.
It's still like front
But
forward.
not Yelk.
Mhm.
Not
He's
Yelk is
opposite.
Clayton backward. Okay.
Yes.
I'm with you now. What a disgusting little creature.
I know. Yeah, there you go. Now you're with it. Now you're with it. Alrighty. So now it is motherfucking
What?
not Yelk's turn.
How can it be his turn again?
What do you mean? We're back at the top of the initiative.
I feel like I should have gone somewhere.
No, your initiative is
You're
16.
next. You're after.
Oh, alright. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, so 21, 16, and then not Yelk rolled something in between that.
Alright.
Yeah, just like how initiative always worked.
What?
Alright, so not Yelk is gonna go.
I'm gonna eat feet.
And then he's gonna try to attack you again, Errol, but it's at disadvantage because they're in the fog. That's pretty good. That is gonna be a 16 to hit.
Is that it? It does.
It does. You suffer. Ooh. 10 points of piercing damage.
Harsh.
And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
I will make one of those. 10.
Oh god. You suffer 4 points of acid damage
Hear me out.
as the saliva spurts up against your ankles.
I don't think I do. I just rolled a 4, so my absorb elements reaction is gonna prevent me from taking that.
Ooh,
And then
very
I'm gonna
cool.
store that up and use it on my next attack.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Very nice.
As I see him like go to punch, I just go, look out for the acid, and I just see it.
Very cool.
Okay.
Thank you, Sonny.
Does your absorb elements work with acid damage? I'm just
It works with all elemental types of damage, so acid, cold, fire, all those types of things.
As long as it's not
acid
blunt,
is an
piercing.
elemental
It's
damage.
it's on the list of
Normally
things.
it's acid, electric, fire, and
Great.
cold.
Oh, okay, cool. It's just like the
I don't know if it's like
things of the
I can find the
dragon
list, but
breaths, probably. That's
yeah.
what I assume.
It's all
Awesome.
stuff.
What's up?
Yes.
Whose turn is next?
It is
It's me, I think.
Errol's turn. Yes.
Yes, I thought so.
Well, sir.
Wild surge.
Oh,
Go ahead, Errol. Roll D100.
A D100. I've never wild surged. This is fun. Is this? Yeah. What is
2.
that? That's a 2?
That's a 2.
2.
Oh.
Straight up 2.
Literally 2 of 100.
Oh wow.
Oh no.
I need you to roll the D100 again.
Why?
Something.
What?
16.
16?
16. Okay. Gotta check a different thing.
The 2 is go to this worst table and roll again.
Go to the table.
I know one of them
Kane.
is like I think like a nat one is like roll like wild
Oh,
surge
nice.
10 times like
Oh god.
once around.
For the start, for the next minute, you regain 5 hit points at the start of each of your next turns.
Amazing. Starting now?
I mean, at the start of your next turn,
Of my
you regain
next turn.
5 hit points for a minute.
Okay. Wow.
And then also for your next 3 turns, at the start of your turn, you need to roll another D100, and you continue to surge through.
Oh, it is okay.
Is
That's
it
that
3?
one.
Hold on. Oh no, it's for the next minute. So
Okay.
it's for the next minute. At the start of one of your turns, you heal 5 points, and then you roll again on the magic surge table, and then you can take your turn.
Cool.
Maybe, depending on what you get.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Fucking dangerous.
Yeah.
Wait.
Are,
Okay.
are these these are the like you have a different table for like
I have many tables.
okay.
I have
It is your
many-
turn.
This isn't like a real wild surge. This is like
It's a
Sad.
possible
Man
wild
of
surge.
many
Yeah.
tables.
Man of many tables. That's right.
I would like to look down at the creature attempting to gnaw my ankles, and I would like to double
First you
attack
got a
him.
wild surge and heal.
Didn't I just?
We just did that.
Oh.
So I heal
Yeah,
for
it's
those?
the next. It
Oh, so
starts the
this
next
is-
turn.
okay, I got it.
But this is technically the start of my turn then.
Yeah,
Of
and
which
then-
you
and
just
then you
surged,
just rolled for
and
your
now
turn.
you
Yeah.
do it next.
Sure. All right. Cool.
Okay.
But I would like to double attack him with my short swords. One of which, as I've mentioned, is the cane. The other is like a little like explorer man's telescope that has a little blade
Good.
coming out of it. And I want to stab
Blades
not
everywhere.
Yelk twice. The first time is not very good.
You
It's
have
11.
disadvantage.
It's even worse than 11, so it doesn't hit. The second time is a natural 1.
Okay.
So,
Great.
that doesn't work very well. And then I'm going to use my ranger third attack to lean back toward other guy who I attacked a moment ago and try and hit him.
Go for it.
And I have disadvantage still?
You are
Probably.
in the
You're in the fog.
I should have moved.
Yeah.
Oh well. Actually, that's not that bad because I rolled a 16 the first time, so 21?
21
22?
hits.
Awesome.
And actually, moving wouldn't have mattered because your targets are in the fog.
Oh, that's all. Well, not him.
Yeah,
not
that other
previous
guy.
guy. Okay, well that'll be nice.
Well, which one did you attack that wasn't in the fog?
Dude over there.
Hypothetically.
Okay, but you're in the fog, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Is that beyond or which one is that?
Beyond is the one out of the fog. D&D is in the fog.
He's gonna take 12 points of damage.
Beyond?
Mm-hmm.
The one in the fog or out of the fog?
I'm sorry, out of the fog.
So beyond.
Yeah.
Cool. You said how many points of damage?
12.
12. God dang.
Because my hunter's mark kind of added to it.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I love that.
Me too.
All right, yeah, you loose that arrow with your third attack, and it slams into the back of his thigh.
Oh,
What?
I forgot. Also, my stored up acid damage.
Go
4
ahead
more
and roll
points.
that. 4 points of
It's 4
acid damage
points
on
acid
top of that, and it burns. It uses that same spittle from Not Yelk, and it just sort of burns against the back of his ankle, and he's like, "What is this?" And Not Yelk's like, "Sorry." Sorry, Clay. I mean, what am I saying sorry for? Definitely not him. At the end of your turn, Errol, you all hear from the broken window on the outside behind you. You all turn. Well, some of you can't see in the fog, but the people outside of the fog turn, and you see. And giant gorilla
Yeah.
appears on the outside.
Oh man.
It's your girl. back.
And it just sort of slams onto the ground. And then at this point, it back into the Red Dragonborn form of Garvin Gubin. And he's like, "Arr, nar.
He jumps back out the window.
I thought I had more time. Fuck it.
Glad you could join us, Garbin.
Oh, you need any assistance?"
Yeah.
Garvin goes,
Snappy one line.
"Yeah, right. Fucking, what's like the most used druid spell?
Like Druidcraft.
Yeah, druid blast.
Druid blast.
He just throws a
Classic.
Bring him to
classic
Marion.
druid blast.
You're my rival, but we can work together for now.
Yeah. I want to become a killer guy.
God damn.
It's gonna be a 17 to hit against Ian. 17 just barely hits with this attack.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll a d12.
This is against Beyond.
I just rolled, yes, I rolled a 12, which I'm gonna add his spellcasting modifier, which I'm gonna say is a 3, for 15 points of damage against Beyond.
To be clear, didn't a 15 hit him earlier?
No, 15 hit not Yelk.
Ah, gotcha. Thank you.
17 hits Beyond though.
Okay.
And it blasts him in the chest with Gubin power, and he's just like,
The famous druid circle. Of
no, it's Garvin Gubin, the famed goober. And Garvin's like, yeah,
The
right.
blunkest.
Fucking right.
He's as red scaled as he is 4 feet tall.
That's me. Oh, dude.
He says red skin.
Amazing. Okay, that's going to be the end of Garvin Gubin's turn. And that's going to bring us to Lord D. Ale. And he's going to just sort of wave his hand, and he's going to attempt to dispel the fog cloud. With a... Well, I guess, what level is a fog cloud?
It's level 1.
Oh, okay. Then fog cloud just disperses because it's dispel is a higher level than fog cloud. So
It was a good spell, though.
Well, that was a lot of effort for nothing.
Yeah. Just to put your allies at disadvantage, eh?
Yeah, I know. Basically.
all right.
Remember my ever smoking bottle? And how it always helped all the time.
That is going to be Lord D. Ale's turn, and that's going to bring us
I think I used up
to
his entire
Kenji.
Battle's true.
Yeah, I'll attack Beyond.
Okay.
That's a nat 2.
Alrighty.
That's probably a hit. 23 to hit.
23 hits.
6 damage.
Okay. And that's the end.
Yep. Is he still up after that, or?
What are you attacking with?
My rope dart.
Yes. You flick the rope dart at him, and just as it's about to get to him, you pull it back as he sort of begins to duck, and then he, with that feint, you kick it with your heel as it comes back to you. It swings around your neck, and then you flick your shoulders so that it swings back around at him. So as he's ducking, it's coming up from just under him, and it just under his chin, and he slumps onto the ground as you pull the dart back out of him, and he falls.
Cool.
Hell
And then I'm gonna move 30 feet closer, which is like the sort of the general kind of activity happening over there.
All the riffraff in this general area.
And then I'm going to time to use my duplication jutsu, and I'm gonna use a bonus action to manifest echo.
Sure. Where would you like to go?
So I can do it 15 feet away from me. I guess, I mean, kind of towards the big bad a little bit. I don't know how close I can get. Yeah, that works.
Wow.
Great.
It's like a little gray, kind of translucent copy of me.
I love it.
Somehow
alright.
its hair is greener.
Yeah. Is that going to be the end of your turn, Kenji?
Yes.
Alrighty, that's going to bring us to D&D. D&D, realizing that it is nearly surrounded, but back to back with not Yelk, is going to attempt to do sort of a feint to get behind you and flank you. This will give you an attack of opportunity. Harley.
Fuck yeah.
Get him.
That's gonna be a thing. It's definitely a number.
It's more than 15.
That's gonna be a 22.
22 hits.
Okay.
And would I get sneak attack on this? I've never played a rogue before.
It's once per turn.
Right, which is
Well,
no,
this is a reaction. It's
yeah.
fine. It's moving away from you, but
Like, I guess, is it flight?
and it
or
knows you're
not
there.
really?
I mean, you just don't have.
Oh, well, how about this? I have disadvantage. I have advantage from chat.
You do. So yeah.
So we'll just
go
call
ahead
it.
and roll advantage.
So let me roll
see if
again
you
in
crit,
case I can crit. Yeah. I did not crit.
but you get sneak attack on this
Okay.
guy.
Hell yeah.
Thanks, chat.
Hell yeah. Thanks, chat. Ooh, and I rolled very well so far. It's 13, 15, 25 damage.
25 points of damage. My God. Okay. You turn as D&D shifts behind you, and really without even looking, you just unsheath a small dagger at your hip, and you stab right behind him, like right in the small of his back, and he fuck, and just like sort of moves forward. He does not fall, but he is on the brink.
Nice work.
But he now flanking you,
true.
Taro, is going to take his sword and attempt to attack you twice, both with advantage. First one's going to be 21 to hit.
Yep.
Second one is going to be natural 20.
That does hit.
Thank you. So the first bit of damage is going to... Fuck that one. Throw it on the ground. The first one is going to be very low. 5 points of slashing damage.
Owie.
Wild magic surge.
Wild magic surge. Oh God.
Now.
On who?
On who?
It would have to be you.
Would it be me?
Yeah. Why
No,
is
This is
it's not my
happening,
turn.
it's DM choice.
DM choice.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
I'm
don't
gonna
pick
roll
me
a
because I'm about to
d4.
surge anyway.
You're gonna surge anyway, but this is gonna surge. This is gonna separate surge. So
Fair enough.
I'm gonna roll a d4. It's gonna be you.
Sure.
1, 2, 3, 4. I rolled a 1. So go
Nice.
ahead and roll a d100.
You bet. 88.
88. Wow.
It's a powerful number.
Is it?
It's just 4 balls touching.
Nice.
You can spell boobs
It's
on
like
your
this.
calculator.
It's four distinct balls though, so it's 2 sacks.
Now you have
Touch.
88.
Okay. You all begin to feel a terrible chill in your spines. You're all vulnerable to cold damage for a minute.
Rude.
The second attack
No one's
is
using cold damage.
They could.
the second attack, which is a crit, is going to be 12 points of slashing damage. D&D is going to use his action surge to attack you 2 more times with advantage.
Wow, I might die.
Oh, maybe not. Oh, maybe so. 22 to hit.
Yep.
Second attack is going to be a 19 to hit.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So first one.
I have 2 HP left, so.
Oh, well, the
unless
first
you can
one-
go 40 damage, I'm just
The first cut, you go down. The second cut, he takes you down to 2 failed death saving throws.
Oh,
Yep.
jeez. Okay.
Head be Garrett.
Wow, you really don't want me to donate money to those kids?
I'm sorry, buddy.
Couldn't be anyone but you, bud.
You know, this is a pretty classic story of somebody that goes to prison for drug charges. Never makes it out
Yeah,
alive.
this is super
This is a
sad.
very
This
special
is the system.
episode.
Yeah. Make sure you guys are voting. Anyways, so it's pretty. There you go, Garrett. Yeah.
Direct action. Burn
Yeah,
down the
buddy.
jails.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, let's get the Democrats in power. They're gonna sit there with their.
I guess I should have voted harder.
I guess I should have voted harder.
If
That's
only
so
we
funny.
had a Democrat president.
I know. Who promised to help and I'll do all this stupid shit. Anyways, guess that's not gonna happen. Okay, so America. Fuck yeah. Carbon. So
Freedom isn't free.
that is gonna be the end of D&D's
No,
turn.
there's a hefty fucking fee.
You'll have guidance on whenever you want.
Okay, that's
Nice.
plus
Oh, yeah.
D4.
That rocks.
Harley, it is
D4,
your
yeah.
turn.
Or D. Okay.
It's my turn.
Yes.
Okay. The fog is gone.
Fog is
Very
gone.
sad. Okay, so Dende, the Namekian from
Dende, yep.
Dragon Ball is still up. Who's the one that's on the ground?
The one that's on the ground is
That's
Taro.
Tara.
Because I'm pretty sure it goes like player-wise.
All right.
Me, you.
Can I?
Like it goes right down. Yeah, you're.
So,
I'm pretty sure you're supposed to.
what is it again?
Nadiel?
Nadiel
Yeah.
is engaged with Errol, right?
Yes.
Okay. So, can I first use Mage Hand to just give can I kind of give Lord DL kind of like a nut tap?
Yeah, absolutely.
Like it's not an attack roll.
but it's to
But
try to
it's-
fuck with him a little
Yeah,
bit.
exactly.
Sleight of hand check.
Like he's just dangling.
Oh yeah, he's
Yeah.
dangling.
Yeah.
He's totally naked.
Yeah, I want to put him in the ye old sheep's knot.
A nice
you know
little
what I mean?
flick. Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
Alright.
Make a sleight of hand check.
33.
33. You deftly move under, near his undercarriage, and he feels like a slight breeze under himself, and he's like, "Oh, that's quite nice." And then, bink, and he goes. Yeah, you've successfully given him disadvantage on his next ability check.
Hell yeah. Okay. And so now I'm just gonna kind of
At least.
yoink right here.
Yep.
And actually, why don't I just yoink right here? And then I'm going to green flame blade, not yoink.
Go for it.
That's pretty cool.
So this is at advantage because I'm flanking, right?
That is correct.
Okay, need it. Okay, that's a 23.
Certainly hits.
Okay. We go. Um, 14, 18 damage.
18 damage.
And then we do. Let me double check real quick. And then we do just 3 damage to Dende.
To Dende. Good to know. Dende is on death's door.
Same.
You're a little bit more so on death's door. Alrighty, so that is going to be the end of your turn, Harley?
Yes.
Okay. That's going to bring us to Garbin Goobin. He's at the end of the initiative. Garbin is going to look out and he goes, Arnar, you must. Our table. Arnar,
It's broken.
My tarot. It's broken. Rise again, young warrior.
There you go.
And he's going to healing word you.
Oh yeah.
At the first level, 4. Jesus. You get 5 health back.
Nice.
Nice.
It is your turn, Darrow.
Garbin, man, I'm sorry I pulled you out of the airship.
No hard feelings. I'm Garbin Goobin.
I'm gonna get up now, and I'm gonna use my half movement to stand up.
Sure.
Anyway, Dende, was it? Time to fucking die.
It's actually D&D.
Yeah, I don't care. Alright, so we'll go with one attack. That's a nat 20, my dude.
Bonk.
Nice.
Bonk.
So
Roll damage.
it's just double the damage that I roll, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so the minimum is 12. 20 damage total.
How do you want to do this? To Dende.
Right, dude. Time to die. And just like, there's a lot of build up. It's like a, and then the head just.
For sure. Yeah, you just absolutely full batter, like,
Yeah,
just clean his clock. It just, and just slams and like lodges itself into the ceiling. And his body slumps to the ground.
I tell you guys, I've gotten a real thirst for blood. and just like a quick elbow to not yelk.
Go for it.
That's gonna be a 26,
26 hits.
and that's going to do 8 damage.
8 points of damage. Okay.
And I'm gonna go ahead and, you know what? I'm gonna flurry of blows too.
Go for it.
Let me mark off my key points.
I'm so happy to see you monking again.
He surged at the what before when we were
dropped
doing the other thing. Yeah.
Oh yeah, the cold damage.
Okay. That's gonna be a 9, so that's not gonna hit. And then 14.
14 misses.
Oh yeah.
You slap around Not Yelk a little bit, and he's like, "Ow, ow," and he puts his arms up, and the last 2
Just-
hits. Yeah, he's slapping around, and he's like,
I don't like it.
fuck you. Yeah. Alrighty, that'll be the end of your turn, Taro.
No, I'm gonna. Okay. I don't 100% know if this makes sense.
Okay.
But does my stunning strike? Would you say that only counts for the one I hit with my melee weapon? Because it's
You
when-
can stunning strike on on one of your attacks, right?
It says when you hit with a melee weapon attack, you can spend 1 key point to make the target stunned until the end of your next turn. So you would.
I mean, stunning strike. Traditionally, you can do it with your unarmed attacks. That's literally the whole point of it. I think just, or does
If
does,
you're
does Way of the Kensai change it?
I don't know.
Because your hands are considered melee weapons as a monk. That's like the whole point. So I would allow Setting Strike. I'm pretty sure that's how it works.
Cool. Well, I did get him with an elbow, with the people's elbow.
Yeah, hit him with people's elbow, so I have to make a con save.
Yep, 14.
14.
And that's, yeah. Alright, well, I'm still gonna go ahead and just, once I'm done,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna take a few steps back,
Gotcha.
like 20 feet, I guess.
Sure.
Closer to Kenji.
Alrighty, sounds good to me.
That's not me. I'm down.
Oh yeah, what am I saying?
I'm laying down.
But he's not that.
And D&D's dead.
Yes.
Get him outta
D&D is
there.
dead. And you go towards Kenji, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you can get like right there.
Dope.
Cool. Alright, is that the end of your turn?
Yes, it is.
Alrighty. It is not Yelk's turn.
Oh, thank God you forgot about the attack of opportunity.
Don't think that. Oh, he actually doesn't have a
Reaction?
No.
Nice.
I didn't want to give him one. Because fuck him. So, he's
Fuck
going to
that guy.
use his
He's
two
gross.
attacks against you, Errol.
Okay.
First one.
Wait. Oh, it's his turn, not mine. Go
Yes.
ahead.
First one is going to be a 19 to hit.
Oh, it'll hit. All right.
Alrighty. Second one is going to be a 18 hit. Bless you. Bless you.
Yes.
Okay, got it. Both hit. Alright, first one you suffer 6 points of piercing damage.
Got
I need you to make a con save.
That's a
a
save.
lot. 21.
Okay. Second one you suffer 9 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And I'd like you to make another con save.
Another 19.
Yeah, no problem.
Wow. Okay. So I'm down to. Okay. That's his turn.
That is his turn, and at the start of your turn, you regain 5 hit points.
I
Bless you, Jamie.
Bless you.
You okay with that? Yeah. And then go ahead and roll another d100. Bless
Oh
you again.
my. Shame. Good heavens.
Oh, good heaven.
37.
$37. Bless you.
Fireball.
Right now, nothing happens.
Oh, God. I fucking hate that.
I
That's
don't
always a good
like
thing to
that
hear.
at all. All right. Cool. So.
Real quick. As soon as you say out loud, so, instead of hearing so, you hear tho.
I have a list.
You have a list for the next hour.
That's phenomenal.
That's right, baby.
I love that.
That's right, baby daddy.
Thank you so much. All right.
So,
So in the meantime,
It's funny that I've had a list.
you started with one.
that's right.
You started with one.
I think you don't have one now. I think it trains.
Yeah, it's just-
Transfer list.
So I think I had to use my bonus action to shift my hunter's mark over to the other guys. So it shifts onto him.
Yeah.
Are you thinking about the kill conversation now?
I am.
What?
Nothing. Just
Eh.
keep going.
And then, gosh. Well,
You're putting the hunter's mark on not Yelk?
yes.
Okay.
And I'm just going to begin to attack him
Go for it.
with my little telescope and cane, which are blades. Haha. 20.
20 hits.
Yes. Yes, I should roll damage for that.
Yeah.
Yes. 7. Damn.
How do you want to do this?
I want to say, stop eating my feet, young man. Find a different victim.
Stop eating my feet,
Stop eating my feet, young man.
Yeah, very good.
And I want to kick him while I.
Oh my god.
Slice.
Yeah, sure. And Knock Yelk's like, come on, I'm not Yelk. And then you go, boom, right to the face and goes, ugh. And then your blade just right into his clavicle, and he's like,
Very, very good.
oh. We gotta swap that. You can move it to like Cassandra or whatever, Cassandra and stuff like that. And he's like, no. And then Lord D. Ale sits back and he's like, no. My boy! Look what they've done to my boy! Look how they've massacred my boy! And he's very sad and very naked.
I got more attacks.
Just whatever you want to do.
Yeah. That one's good. It's a 22.
22 hits.
Yeah. Ooh, that's also pretty not bad. 8.
This is with your bow, because you're not next to anybody now.
It's with any of these things. It's the same.
No, but like, who are you attacking?
Oh, you're right. I guess I'm not so close to them. Well, let me use my movement to get a little bit closer to them. Cool.
You can get all the way there if you want.
Sweet. Let's do it. I should use my Hunter's Mark now? Does it happen
Your
on all
Hunter's
the
Mark
things?
transfers over automatically.
Cool. That rocks. So let me roll it. 12 points of damage
Sure.
on that one. Cool. I think I have one more attack that I can use.
So you did one against Not Yelk, the second one in your action, just use. Where does the third attack come from?
It's the like weird thing I have. It's pick a different creature within 5 feet of the other one to attack. So is he within 5 feet of that guy?
That's
That is an
Jamie's.
ally. So
Yeah.
actually,
that's
you
friend.
don't get a third attack.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Cool.
Yeah, that's fine.
Great.
But I did some damage, and yes, I think that'll bring me to the end of my turn.
Okay, sounds good. End of your turn. That's going to bring us to Lord D. Ale. Lore is going to look at you all and say, "You will regret what you've done to my son." And then he's going to take his giant glaive and just swing it. And with his one attack, he's going to cleave into the Echo and into you, Harley.
Wait, stop trying to kill me!
Is he still suffering from that not tap at all?
Oh yeah, this is with a disadvantage.
Awesome.
That's pretty good.
That is going to be a 16 to hit.
That will miss the echo, actually.
Miss the Echo.
It hits me.
Hits you. You suffer 10 points of slashing damage as the glaive cleaves against you.
Okay.
He's going to use his bonus action to look down at you and say, "You will kneel." I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
A wisdom save. Oh, it's not that good. It's 11.
11. You feel the commanding presence of Lord D. Ale, and you begin to start to kneel. At the start of your next turn, you will use your action to kneel.
Oh wow.
Yep. That is Lord D. Ale's turn.
gross.
Not Yelk is dead.
Oh, you're gonna be dick height.
Yeah.
What?
He's kneeling.
You're kneeling
He's
in front of
naked.
a naked man.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's very sad. Okay, 1, 2.
Bait and tackle just on display.
There's nothing weird about it.
I got some
you know?
ideas.
Nothing weird about it.
It's weird being that close to it.
We're gonna make it work.
All right, Kenji, you're up.
With the reach weapons, you can still attack adjacent spaces, right? You don't have to be 10 feet away.
I
think
believe
so.
that's true.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's reach, not like.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
at 3-5, it's weird. Okay.
Yes.
So Echo, I'm actually gonna move right up next to Lord.
Yeah, it basically
DL.
is. I physically can't do that because of the minis, but yes.
Okay, so but I'm gotcha. But so Echo is gonna be 5 feet away.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna move so that I'm directly behind the Echo, 10 feet away from
Sure.
DL.
I think here.
Like behind the Echo.
Behind the Echo, got it.
Yeah,
I thought
so
you wanted to
you're gonna-
flank.
You're gonna stab from like over.
Basically, yeah. I'm sort of like
10 feet behind the Echo, 10 feet behind Dale.
10. So basically, it's
Right behind
Dale, Echo, me,
Got
all
it.
5
Word.
feet, 5 feet away.
Perfect.
And yeah. Then I'm basically gonna just attack.
Go for it.
That's 11 to hit.
11 misses.
What about a 24?
24 will hit, yes.
It's for 5 damage, and then another bonus attack is a miss.
Okay. Good to know. Good to know. All right, is that going to be the end of your turn, Kenji?
Yes.
Harley, you are up.
Can I? Can I run and dive into the tub?
Sure.
Yeah.
I'll allow it.
Yeah. I'm
You're
gonna
in the
dive
tub?
into the tub, give a little shimmy shake, and then poke him in the butt
Okay, go for it.
with a green flame blade.
Sure.
I love that for you.
It's a 22.
22 hits.
And then we got 7. $24 damage.
Wow. Okay. As you dive into the tub, you see that Lord D'Ale is just sort of like looking around, like in front of him, like occupied with your allies, and you lunge out and stab him right in the butt, and he goes, "Oh, my ass cheeks!" and he clenches really hard on your blade,
And he dies.
and he doesn't die, but you unsheath your blade from his ass
Aw.
cheek, and he's just like, "Ah!" and you deal a lot of damage to him.
Oh yeah.
Very nice.
Does he turn around?
He does not.
Great job, Harley. You found his weak point. Everyone, aim for his ass cheeks.
Can I?
cheeks.
Yeah, I'll just do the classic. Now that I've already weakened the butthole. Can I go ahead and do a
Mage hand,
Yeah.
thumb up. Yeah. You can certainly try.
Yeah, let's do that.
What is this accomplishing?
Using my bonus action.
Okay, cool.
Just for me.
No, some things in life are just for me, Garrett. It's a 22.
You successfully shove your mage hand in and around his butthole, and you don't know whether or not that's gonna give him a bonus or negative.
How big is its butthole? Would you say it's
You-
goblin sized?
So you don't necessarily know because you actually can't feel with the arcane hand.
Yes, of course.
You just can control it.
Yes, of course.
So yeah, you're not familiar with the size of it, actually, but you just know you're there.
Okay, fair enough. That will take my turn. If I may, since he never turned around, if I can duck into the water and stealth in the pool.
Let's make a stealth check.
Yeah. I mean, it's a pretty small tub, but
Yeah, yeah.
whatever.
There's a dice.
That's mine.
Like 27.
You sink under the water. All right, that's gonna bring us to you, Taro.
Right. I'm bleeding profusely.
Yeah.
So what I'd like to do is I'd like to, with my 40 feet of movement, get the clearest shot while not getting any fucking closer to this guy.
Amazing. You can right here is about the clearest shot you can take.
Okay. And is that my full movement?
That is your full movement.
All right. And then using my bonus action Kensei's shot, I'm just.
Go for it.
I'm assuming an 11's not gonna hit.
11 misses.
That's okay, because I got another roll, which is gonna be a 13, baby.
Misses also. You fire the Kensai off, and or what is it called?
It's a Kensei shot. It's just a bow.
Oh yeah. You fire the bow off, and they whiz past him as he's like reaching around his butt to try to figure out what's going on.
Did that intimidate you, Lord D'Ale?
I have a thumb in my butt.
Okay.
Alrighty. That is going to be the end of your turn, and that's going to bring us to Errol. At the top of your turn, you regain 5 hit points. You need to roll a d100. Yes.
And you also get inspiration.
And you also get inspiration.
Oh, I think I forgot to add inspiration. When I was
That's
Inspiration.
right.
Roll a d20.
Amazing.
That's amazing.
So roll a d100.
I will do that. Where's my other? There. 28.
28.
Did you stealth?
You.
28. I can't list that.
Oh. Go ahead and reroll.
Now you have 2
That's not fun.
lisps.
Go ahead and reroll.
Okay. 57.
57.
What's wrong?
Okay. Nothing happens right now.
You have 2 lisps.
It's twice as much list.
No, nothing happens right now.
So I had to use my action to kneel.
Yes, so
Per-
you start your turn and you kneel onto the ground.
You know, Sonny, if this is what you wanted, all you had to do was ask.
And literally the only bonus action I can take is to cast Snare, and I'm hoping you'll allow me to just cast it directly on him.
Yeah, it's totally fine.
Okay, I'd like to do that. When you cast this spell, blah blah blah, the creature must
Yeah,
succeed.
that's not important.
The creature must succeed on a dex saving throw or fall prone and be hoisted into the air until it hangs upside down 3 feet above the surface.
Is that really a bonus action? No, it takes
It
a
is.
minute.
No, it's a bonus action.
Casting
Casting
time is
time, 1
1
minute.
minute.
But it's a bonus action.
Where does
Casting
it
time
say-
1 minute.
But
Where does it
is.
say bonus
Hang on,
action?
if you go back to the chart. Oh, it doesn't say.
Oh my god, Jenna.
No, all the other ones were bonus actions. I'm sorry.
Can you look at all the other ones and see what you want to do?
So I can't do anything because they all require me to attack first, and it says like when you hit a
Got
creature,
it.
you can do this.
Got it.
I thought this was one of them.
That's
I
okay.
didn't do any of that.
You begin to cast
So
snare
instead,
for-
I
We've
just
established
make
that
a
you can-
little,
We've
a
established
little
that you can
snappy
bonus action
remark.
that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Cool.
So I just make my little remark. And
Amazing.
I stare up at his dick.
Yeah. As we all do.
You don't have to stare at his dick. That's the fun thing. You chose to do
I
that.
choose to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Understandable. It's a great bonus action.
I make incredible eye contact.
Very good. It is.
There's so
Lord
much
Diaz'
like,
turn.
there's so much psychosexual politics happening during this battle.
Oh yeah, baby. And he looks down at you, and he is going to.
Imagining Daffy Duck in this scenario.
He's gonna attempt to cleave
As you should.
again.
I can't fucking do anything. I was hoping to.
He's going to make it with advantage against you because you're kneeling.
I'm gonna go down.
That is going to be
You
a. Yeah, you already went down. That's going to be a 24 to hit.
I did.
Yeah, it'll hit.
Okay. Then to hit the Echo Knight. Wow, I'm rolling really terrible for you. That is going to be
For me, he
a
gets
15 to hit the
24.
Knight.
That'll miss.
That'll miss. Technically, with the cleave, it hits anybody around within 10 feet of him, which technically you are.
Does that mean he shatters his precious tub?
He does not. He doesn't shatter his tub, but
Are you
he will
sure?
make an attack against you with disadvantage.
Within 10 feet of him?
Yep.
Because that would hit me too. In this
Yes, it
video.
would. Yes, it
He's
would.
5 feet behind his echo,
Yeah.
which is 5
That's-
feet from
That's right.
Lord
I know what math is.
Geometry. I'm great at geometry.
Definitely misses you with like a 12.
Yeah.
And then Jamie. Oh, natural 19.
Wow.
So plus whatever he gets. So he's probably gonna.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, so hits on Jamie and Jenna. Jenna, you suffer 12 points of slashing damage.
I'm down.
Jamie, you suffer
Not as funny.
You've gone down.
15 points
Yeah,
of
I've
slashing
gone
damage.
down. Just once. Please help.
Alrighty. He's gonna use his bonus action to. Actually, I'm gonna re-roll on yours because he would have taken disadvantage with the thumb up his ass.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, that'll distract you.
He misses the attack against you because that would have been 10 instead.
That does miss.
So
She's
never
retract the 12 points of damage.
I've never gone down.
He's going to use his bonus action to turn to you, Taro, and he's going to say, "Abandon your weapons." And I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
7.
You are in the process of kneeling and laying down your weapons.
I have to kneel to lay down my weapons?
Yeah.
With this particular action that he
I
has,
wanted
yes.
to do it so dramatically, just like, I don't need my fucking weapons.
Welcome to the going down.
Well, you failed your wisdom save. I don't know what to tell you. Now you're going down. So, that'll be the end of Lord Yale's turn. That's going to bring us to Kenji.
I'll attack.
Go for it.
I actually have, so for the regular attacks, I'll have my Echo attack, because I can do that.
Amazing.
It's 11 to hit.
Misses.
That's less than that to hit.
Misses.
Bonus attack again. That's a 22 to hit.
Hits.
For 5 damage.
5 points of damage. Alrighty. Okay.
Now, those should all be at advantage, right? Because I'm engaged with them on the other side.
Oh, great point.
Oh, are we flanking?
You are not 10. You're not 5 feet.
Oh, okay.
Near him. Flanking, you have to be right above him.
Okay, gotcha.
All of those grow.
But you'll get advantage.
So that is going to end your turn, Kenji.
Yes.
All right, Harley, it is your turn.
Okay. I will.
Leap out of the tub. Oh, whoa, it's me. Who had their thumb in your ass?
I'm going to resheath
The thumb.
once again.
Oh, okay, yeah.
No, actually, what I'll do is I'll sheath the blade first.
Yeah, understandable.
Let's go for that first.
Go for the attack.
So this would be an advantage,
With
right?
advantage, yes.
Okay, that's a 25.
25 hits.
Okay. 24 damage. Fire damage.
I love
You
rogues.
stab once again into his left ass cheek this time, and he's like, "Stop doing that!"
I only needed the one hole.
And then I bonus action just clap those cheeks.
Make a sleight of hand check.
Sleight of hand check to clap those cheeks.
25.
25 once again, and he's like, "Arr!"
That's the sound it makes.
That's a critical
Yes, it
success.
does, 12-year-old
At
boy.
cheek clap.
Yes, it does. All right, so
Can I just go ahead and then use my movement to hop back in the town?
yeah, no worries. Okay. At the end of your turn,
I'm gonna try to stealth again.
Gob and
Yeah,
Gaben
that's a 20.
goes, "Come on, everyone, you can do it!" And he's going to mass healing word everybody.
Oh, shit.
That's amazing.
That's good. So I'm about to rush in.
You all
What is
regain
damage?
8 points of health
You've
back.
not taken any damage?
8
I
points.
don't even know what damage is.
We all get 8?
You all get 8 back.
Whew.
All right. Top of the initiative, Taro, you're up.
All right, so I kneel and throw down my weapons.
You spend your action kneeling, yes.
Okay, cool. That's fine, because I can still run up in flurry of blows. So,
Can you flurry of blows without having attacked?
as far as I know, that
No,
is
you have
not
to take the
necessary.
You have to
Yeah.
take the
Yeah.
attack action.
Same how you can't like
I can't do
bonus
any of my
attack
shit
with a
either without attacking.
2-weapon fighting unless you've already
Right.
did. I think.
Yes.
Your training allows you to harness magic key. You can access
It's definitely true.
Oh,
You
yeah.
can-
Yeah,
Immediately
so I
after
can.
taking an attack, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So,
You can use your movement to go.
I mean, it's not, there's no fucking point.
Sure.
Yeah, you know what? I'll rush up and I think I can bonus action patient defense.
Sure, you
So,
can do
I'll
that.
take the dodge action.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right, fuck it. I need to use all my key points. Get me all up in his grill.
You are. Alrighty, beautiful.
Just ready to dodge.
I love it. End of your turn. That's going to bring us to Errol. Errol, at the top of your turn, you regain 5 hit points, and I need you to roll a d100.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. 20.
20.
How would you say the cheeks look as they're being clapped? By the way.
Bloody, probably.
Bloody,
Stabbed
like
him
very,
twice.
like very
That's the dice.
plump and,
Yeah.
and muscular.
I
Okay.
had it.
Majestic.
I had it in my
Yes.
chest and then I dropped
Okay, so,
it. It's under there somewhere.
roll a d20, and
Yeah, this you still.
if
got
you
it.
get odd, we'll say left, and if you get even, we'll say right.
Me?
Yep.
Odd.
Okay. Taro, I need you to roll a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no.
What is your spell save DC?
I rolled
Mine?
a 17.
Okay, you beat.
Yeah,
there's no way you can have a spell
way.
save with that
You're
high. As Errol begins to prepare his maneuver, you see a spark of sort of essence just eject out of his back that sort of begins to wash itself over you, and you almost feel a fit of laughter come about you, but you shake it off.
It just turns into like
Look at that old man
didn't hear the
fighting.
joke at the party. Like
What would you like to do, Errol?
Yeah, I'm gonna attack him
Go for it.
with my swords.
How much gamble?
My sword.
14.
14 misses,
Yeah, I
unfortunately.
figured it would. But my next attack is worse than that. Fuck.
Sadness and sorrow.
It is sadness and sorrow. Shit. Can I use my... I guess it wouldn't really matter. I only do damage with Hunter's Mark if I successfully attack.
That is correct.
Well, fuck.
Is that the end of your turn?
Kinda, yeah. I can't really do anything.
Alrighty.
I can cast... So I could cast another spell, but I think I would still have had to damage it first.
Sounds about right.
I think. There's this really cool spell
Yeah,
I've been wanting,
smites, you have to
hoping
hit
to use.
somebody,
I have to hit first. Fuck. Yeah, I'm toast.
Gotcha.
For this round.
Alrighty, well, it is Lord D'Ale's turn.
Do something.
He's going to use his action to cleave you all. So anybody within 10 feet is going to be... he's going to attempt to hit you with this. So we'll start with Harley, who's the farthest out. He's going to take this attack with disadvantage. Definitely not going to hit you. 4 and a 2. No. This next attack is also a disadvantage against you, Taro, because of the
Yeah, patient defense.
thumb butt.
Oh. My patient. Oh, I didn't need to do
And-
my patient defense.
well-
Damn it. Whatever.
Well, actually, I'll move it to the next one. So I'll say again, this will be for your patient defense. That's a 14 to hit you. No. Okay, so misses on the patient defense. This next attack is disadvantage against you because of the bonus action that you took.
Reverberating
Matt.
cheeks.
Yes, reverberating cheeks. This
They've
will
now hit
probably still
resonance
hit
and-
with a 22.
Yeah, it'll still hit.
Okay, you suffer. Oof. You suffer 14 points of slashing damage.
Oh, jeez.
Going down again.
Going
She's at 13.
There he goes. Down once more. The echo is
Just
this is
love to
with
go
just
down.
normal attack.
I know what you do.
I know.
I cannot hit this echo to save the life of me 10.
Nope.
And then lastly against you, Jamie, that is going to be a 25 to hit.
Oh, yeah.
You suffer 13 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
Ha!
On the next roll, or that last roll. Alright, I'll do it on
Yeah.
this one. I will roll with disadvantage. 14.
So I didn't hit you.
Oh, didn't it me?
14?
Yeah.
Fuck,
This
what
is
was my,
14.
Higher than what you were just
I
about
did-
to write.
okay, I think it was 42.
What's your AC?
My AC is 18.
Okay, so that misses. Add 12 back to
Okay.
to the hit.
The problem is I was in the process of erasing my hit points when you said it was like,
Add 13 back to your hit points.
okay. I'm pretty sure this is where it was.
Okay. Alrighty, that is going to be the. Well, actually, he's going to use a bonus action to command. He doesn't know where you are. He's already commanded you. He's going to try to command you, Jamie.
Okay.
I need you to make a wisdom saving throw as he says, fall.
Is this a charm effect?
This is a charm effect.
Okay, I get advantage. You said wisdom?
Yep.
Oh, I probably would have gotten advantage.
19.
Half elf thing.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
save. Shake that off. Alrighty, that is going to be the end of his turn. Kenji, you're up.
All right. I'm actually gonna use. I have a. What is unleash or incarnation? So basically, I'm gonna spend use of this and get an extra attack for my action.
Great.
So.
When he's commanding us, is that charming us? Is that
Yep.
what's happening?
It's a charm effect.
God. Okay.
Do you have advantage too?
You guys got to remember your own stuff.
I didn't know that that's what charming was.
That's why you gotta
I
ask.
thought
That's
this
why
was
Jamie
like
asks that all the time.
Does a 14 hit?
14 misses.
It's whatever.
Even in the main game with as a satyr, he asks anytime a magic effect comes upon him, he's always
It's a
asking.
nat 20.
Nat
Are we
20.
Are we still doing rolling once, doubling the
Deep
total?
down, you guys
Yep.
really wanted to go down. That's fine.
What? I'm up. What are you talking about?
So that's a total of 10 damage for that hit.
Sorry?
10 damage for the second hit, which is a crit.
10 damage, absolutely.
Third attack. It's another nat 20.
Oh my god, Jamie.
I think this might be it.
Another 10 damage.
Okay.
And then if he's still up, then bonus
He's
attack
still up.
for another attack.
Okay.
Yeah, get
Nat
him.
20.
Smoke him.
Nope.
Ah.
Close though. 23 to hit.
That hits.
For 5 damage.
5 damage.
I'm
Got
sorry,
it.
6 damage.
6 damage.
How do you want to do this?
Not yet, no. But you absolutely wreck him with a flurry of blows. Not to. Yeah.
My thing.
Hold the fuck up.
I'll cut your fucking face off.
Good, good.
Yep, as it should be.
Call this brutal mutilation.
Holy moly. Alright, Kenji, that's gonna be your turn.
I'll use my stab you in the fucking jugular vein jutsu.
And you do. And you do.
You did.
Harley, it is your turn.
Okay. Yeah.
Unleash blood jutsu.
Fucking flip out of here again. Nice. Butt stab.
Butt stab.
You love yourself
Just
a butt
making-
stab.
Making that beautiful ass in the Swiss
Works
cheese.
right.
That's a natural 20.
Natural 20, go ahead and roll damage.
I just want to make sure everyone picked up.
Doubling the dice.
Swiss cheeks
from
is
the
so good. Yeah, Swiss cheeks is
Pretty
Swiss
good.
cheeks.
Doubling the dice is what we're doing, right?
You're doubling the dice rolls, yes. So this is going to be such a huge attack because of the stealth.
We love
My lord.
rogues.
That's 40 damage.
So you double the dice. Did you add your modifiers and stuff?
I added the modifier after double.
Good. So 40 damage. How do you want to do this?
Yeah.
So what he hasn't noticed, because I've been stealthing this whole time, is I've been secretly cranking up the temperature on his hot tub. I took off the safety valve.
Yes.
And now it's incredibly hot in there.
Yes.
So as I flip out, run around, and I jab him in the butt, I drive him back and flop him back into the tub.
Yes, of course.
and now he just gets
Where he
fucking
burns
boiled
alive. Yeah.
Yeah.
You-
The scalding water.
Yes, as you do so, you skewer him, and actually, with this newfound strength that is surging through you. You lift him into the air as you sort of like, no! And just naked as the day he was born is splattered onto the scalding water of his hot tub, and he's like, no.
My beautiful body.
Beautiful body. Now I'm just like not yolk, and then he just sort of like fizzles down into the muck. A single hand just.
And then just before the hand sinks below the water, I give it a high five.
Your hand just sort of goes. As he sinks down.
Nice.
And you look about you, and the silence falls over the room as you just hear boop, boop, as the little bubbles from the hot tub just sort of settle themselves. And you look about at this grotesque scene around you, blood everywhere, heads rolling, and a 4-foot dragonborn, red-scaled Australian guy is just like, yeah, all right. Y'all did it. I believed in you from the very start. You know, back in the crater where I was born.
6 seconds into this speech, I heal for 5 points and wake up.
Roll your
Okay.
That's funny.
Yo.
I've been waiting for this moment.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to redeem 2 donations.
Oh.
For some new NPCs to walk in the room.
Oh my God.
Okay, tell me.
Their names are Aaron and Michaela.
Aaron and Michaela.
Short, and you decide the rest.
Oh my God.
See it.
My
Oh
lord.
my God.
So, what's the D100?
You'll
roll
never
first?
believe this.
Is it a 100?
No, it's a 69.
69.
That was
Amazing.
What was that again?
I think that was.
Well, this
had
is a
that
different
recently.
table.
I feel
This is
like
a
what
different
it
table.
should be
Different
is
table.
that you instantaneously orgasm. I feel like
Oh no,
that's
it's
what
not.
it
It's not a different
That
table.
was
This
very
is
funny.
the same table.
Basically like a
You
reflavor
all-
of Tasha's Hades laughter.
Yeah.
As
Oh,
these
was that
two,
invisibility? Yeah.
As these two, as these two people just sort of swing down in, just sort of land in the 3-point stance with like knives out, just like ready to go. You all just disappear, and like the two of them are just like, what the fuck? And they're just sort of like, and they pull these like glasses down for a moment, and they like sort of click a button on the side, and you all hear like a, and they just sort of, you guys look about, and these two people who are like dressed in the same sort of garb that you're in, just look over and go, oh, you're invisible. Cool trick. And a minute passes, and you all just regain your visibility.
Well, that was refreshing.
I stare longingly at the scalding hot tub for a moment. And I just go, I can't do it. I can't do it.
That's because you're a coward, Harley.
Oh my god.
It is true. My curse.
And that's what I love about you.
God damn you, Errol.
You're stuck with me to the end of time.
Just behind the two dark garbed people, like sort of the carriage of that same airship that you saw sort of appears as it floats down, and you see Commander Mel step outside and step in between the two dark cloaked people, and they just sort of look and nod at Commander Mel, and they take off their masks, and you can see just two young, beautiful people, just like with like incredible dashing hair and whatnot, and they're just standing around with badass like swords and shit, and they're just like, they're still fucking ready, like always. They're just like ready to go. And Mel's just like, these are my bad bitches. They're pretty cool. I figured I'd send them in case you guys fucked up or something like that. But it seems like you got the job done. And here's the kicker. We really sent you in because these are some dastardly, evil, gross, disgusting people.
Yeah, we heard they like killing people for fun.
Oh yeah, they do. And they stored vast amounts of wealth. They stored vast amounts of wealth under this tower, and they've been hoarding it for themselves for years and just making it real evil. And it's been so evil here for so long. But
Inflation has been going crazy.
it's been going so crazy. But these two kind bad bitches had a plan to send in some people to sort of get the mess going, and then they'd swoop in at the end and sort of steal the glory. And then we would take all the money, and then we would donate it to sick children. And, you know, we hoped that you would all just die in the process so that we didn't have to deal with this.
You underestimated us.
Yeah.
We
yeah,
didn't
did.
die.
I'm not sure if I want to die or do some killing.
Bad bitches kill them all. And the two of them just sort of unsheath their blades and they rush in. And before you can even react to anything, and Harley, you feel the cold steel of the sinking blade into your chest as finally the light is snuffed out of your decrepit existence. And you, as this bunny with just a little button as an eye, you finally look at Errol and you feel the sweet embrace of a long night's sleep. And the two bad bitches sheath their swords, and you all, as the expendable mud trash that you are, lay on the ground with not Yelk as the gross little gremlin people. And all of the wonderful money and riches and all of the evil in the world is destroyed, and the money and wealth goes to a bunch of sick kids with Commander Mel and the bad bitches. Yeah. Did nothing wrong.
Just had some wrestling.
Yeah. And that's the end of our one.
Dark.
We still have an hour. We still technically have an hour. I didn't have really much else. I didn't know how long this would take or anything like that. To be honest, I expected a more RP or anything like that. That's fine. I thought it was a good time. No, not anymore. So,
Normally, we all have like deep, nuanced
Yes,
layers.
if this is your first time joining us, it's
well,
usually
not
not
like
this
this.
silly.
let's talk. Yeah,
And in this particular campaign, we're
Tell
all
them.
like, especially these two, we're all like, one-liner. It's like, doesn't take that long to deliver one-liner.
so true.
We're glad if you enjoyed
That's
this.
kind of
but
Indigo too, a little bit.
Yeah.
To be honest.
if you like a slightly more dignified game, come watch the rest of our real campaign
Yes.
outside of this.
Yes, we're on. We're going to be up on episode 5 this upcoming Wednesday, which is super exciting. We've been playing this second campaign for a while now. This is not canon. Actually, you know what? I'll say this right now. If anyone wants to donate either $50 or up, I'll make this whole fucking session canon in the
Brain
game.
back terror.
And we'll figure something out. I don't know. Maybe you'll get a shout out on the stream or anything like that or something. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But
Very powerful.
what are we at right now on the goal?
How do we do?
If you can, I know that's so small. And our screen with our overlay right now, probably for you guys, you can actually see like the bar and everything. But with us, it's very difficult to see because of
Scroll.
what it's going at. But
Well, we
we
got
hope that
some.
you guys had a great time. Our episode 5 of our recurring campaign is going to be airing this Wednesday at our usual time from 6 p.m. to 9:30 to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I have a sharp suspicion that our next episode is going to go a little bit longer than usual. We've been hitting about 3.5 hours usually on a session. This one's probably going to be a bit longer. I've got some fun things in store for us. So
Okay.
be on the lookout for that. I'm going to hopefully do our best to, before the new year, get our new emotes in and whatnot. I've been having a few conversations with some artists. So be on the lookout for that. Michaela, did you...
Yes, so we're at $2,663.80.
Beautiful.
Nice.
Awesome.
That
That's super
rocks.
cool. All right, great, guys. The new goal is 3,200. So I believe the rest of the day, SuperOK is going to be continuing on with a whole bunch of their shenanigans and games and everything like that. Definitely tune in later. Unfortunately, I will not be around to partake in the finale. Got real world job things and stuff to do.
He's
Unfortunately,
got a job.
I got responsibilities. So, but most of my players are going to be hopping in chats and stuff like that. Maybe playing around in games. Hopefully, we'll see what happens. I'll be there in spirit. You guys will be having a good time. Super proud that already, even before we got to play, we busted through that initial goal of 2,500. You guys are doing some really awesome things. Shouts out to SuperOK once again. Thank you so much for letting us be a part of this. It was I had a fucking blast.
Yeah.
We had a
That was
great
so
time.
fun.
And just to reiterate, we did have a lot of fun here. Our usual campaign is a little bit more nuanced and serious, and we have funny moments and whatnot, but there are definitely there's a little bit more thought going into these characters and whatnot.
I promise I know how to play my other character.
Yes, no worries. But with that campaign, you can still be redeeming like channel rewards with channel points and whatnot. And you can still add an air of chaos to our game in the form of Wild Magic Surge, which won't be as chaotic as this one was, probably. Who knows, depending on what we roll. And add inspiration and guidance and whatnot. You can make me try to get drunk on stream, probably. We'll see what happens. Who knows? But it's been an absolute pleasure, everybody. So I guess that being said, I know it's a little bit early. I don't really have anything else, unfortunately. So maybe we can all just take a little break for the rest of the day. So I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your evening. Please tune in later for Super OK's little finale. I always say that, and I always feel like I'm like demoralizing whatever I'm saying. I don't say that
Look at
out
his
of
little
like
thing.
your little thing. No, but they have a wonderful finale set up where they're going to every member of the Super OK sort of conglomeration, and some of us are going to be there playing some games and having a good time, and rallying together to support a good cause. So. Maybe let's just do some closing remarks, a little bit of reminders from the announcements. So maybe just shout out on the socials and stuff.
Don't forget to check out our YouTube. It's going to have all of the episodes of our current campaign so far and the last episodes of our last campaign. We got our Twitter, not Twitch. We're on Twitch right now.
We are on Twitch right now.
We have our Twitter, which is going to have updates about stuff like announcements if something changes. So that's always a good thing to follow. Our Instagram has all sorts of clips and stuff. I'm going to try to get a potion making tutorial on there soon. I told Melly that I would.
Nice.
Cool.
And then we have our Tumblr. We have TikTok. And I believe that's everything.
We got all of
Hell
them.
yeah.
They're always fun and interesting.
Hell yeah, Garrett. Thank
That's
you.
it. That's my fucking send off.
Mhm.
I died again.
Yeah.
can't
Well,
do
everyone
it.
died.
We all,
Died
yeah.
again.
This
It's
time
alright.
it like evens out.
You can blame Michaela and Aaron for that.
Yeah,
so.
thanks, bad bitches.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, that's what bad bitch do. Hell yeah. We've already mentioned the channel points and whatnot, but you can reiterate it if you like
Yeah,
to.
thanks for playing with us, guys. We hope that if you choose to tune in on Wednesday evenings, that you will tune in and that you will participate in the chat, because it genuinely does influence the course of the game, and we really like that. It's a lot of fun for us. So please come and participate. We would love to see you there Wednesday evenings.
And when you're not with us on Wednesday evenings, you can come hang out in the Discord. We'd love to chat with you there.
Beautiful.
Yep, and make sure to follow the other Super OK streamers and also our friend Aaron at Little Bug Witch.
Awesome. Very cool, everybody. I don't think we're going to be overlapping with anyone, unfortunately, because we are going to be ending a little bit early today. So everyone, go to the bathroom, have a good time, get some food. And
For
then-
51 minutes, go have a good time.
Do you know off the top of your head who is next? 'Cause
I
there's
don't know off the top of
one
my head.
other
I think
thing,
it's-
and then we all get together at like
Yes.
8.
Yeah, at around 8 is going to be the finale. So
The schedule's on Twitter.
The schedule is on Twitter.
What channel is the finale on?
That's a good question.
Super OK's channel.
Is there just a
Oh, they
Super
have a separate.
Don't they? Census
I don't believe.
I think it's just-
I don't believe they do. I
Good
mean, I could be
question.
wrong.
So next is Kankface.
Oh,
Okay,
that's who it is.
thanks.
Yes,
Word.
yes, yes.
Oh yeah.
Beautiful.
For sure.
Cuphead.
Beautiful.
Nice.
Dude,
Playing
Cuphead is a great game.
It's so good.
You haven't played
Cuphead's
a
so
game
fun.
since Super Smash Brothers. Shut the
I
fuck
forgot
up.
I did play Cuphead,
Cuphead's fun.
and I love it.
Yeah.
It's like old school Looney Tunes,
Hell yeah.
and it has like all of like the weird themes that you couldn't put in like a modern, like
You couldn't make Blazing Saddles today.
Oh my god. Gross.
Yeah, no, it's a very fun game.
And just so everyone knows, a 20-sided ninja is the finale.
Yay!
Oh,
That's
nice.
fun.
Okay, cool. So head over to Kankface's
Daryl.
channel. In the next about 50 or so minutes, he's going to be playing Cuphead over there. So please consider to continue to donate. We want to smash that second goal that's already been established, the 3,200. And then head over to Dale's channel, 20-Sided Ninja, Lord D. Ale, and you will see the fruits of their labor there this evening with the finale. So thank you very much. We are very, very proud to have been a part of this, and hopefully we'll see all of you guys on Wednesday. So take it easy, and we'll see you then.
Bye.
Peace out.
See you.
Hell yeah.